Rated R, there's a warning, you better avoid. Poets are paranoid, DJs destroy. Guess I came back.
That's a G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come up, she cutting it up. She bang. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these bitches ain't that not like. Bang. I'm a high school dropout, now I'm breaking the bank. Only hit y'all one time, I love some thing. Gang. You got some this bitch when he standing on my stain. We ain't in a double R truck, got a big ass tank. How you find yourself trying to come up off my thing? And I never do that shit to you cause it's like, yeah. Dude, just got locked up, man, free the boy out of the chain. And I love that nigga that day, he'll catch me a break. Nigga bitch cheating on him, talk about bitch, better not do that shit. I'ma lose my shit. My nigga got a stick, I ain't even gotta say he gon' do that shit. He gon' shoot that bitch. Big ass FM, but it's there, go through all that shit. Got a lot of shit. I've been through, but it's like 10 times, I don't do all that shit. And it's crazy how a nigga came up cause I called it. Big lock on my side, take precautions. Filling my cup up with mud cause I'm ballin'. It's so crazy how I made it, I caught it. Remember when I couldn't get up in college? I'ma still hear this hot meaning much got mine. Pray to my cup every night, I'm so righteous. Running from demons, I'm so tired of fighting. She must be out for something cause she wildin'. If my brother needed it, he know he got it. On the highway speeding, running about. Got the G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come up, she cutting it off. She bang. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these bitches ain't been.
We done with the 90s. Big clowns on TikTok chat. So everybody, was out with is your boy Murder Mook, Mookie Jones for Radar Sports Debates. As y'all know, chat, I don't know if y'all aware of big trends going on in social media, right? But I hate when niggas, get on the internet and post videos and shorts and shit like that and act like they know what they're, talking about when we discussing these topics and stuff like that, right? And when they made this trend called they're done with the 90s just to attack Michael Jordan and what he done in the 90s and how he dominated the 90s to take away from Michael Jordan's legacy, then that's when I have a problem with the chat. We all know that we're done with the 90s bullshit came for Bronsexuals. We understand that, that one, two. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Yeah, man. But yeah, man. This done with the 90s bullshit gotta stop. It's really taking the credibility of like that the way they talk about things. Like they pulled up these weird ass highlights of Michael Jordan not having a left hand and he missing shots and you know what I'm saying, and Bronsexuals are trying to do everything they can to sit there and discredit the legacy and accomplishments of what Michael Jordan has done. Um, they know that LeBron's resume, his accolades, his accomplishments, and his ability to reach the highest of heights doesn't come close. So what they do is, what I'm saying, they will make these weird ass videos, right? Sitting there and thinking that Michael Jordan does not have a left hand. Well, I'm here to sit there and tell you that Michael Jordan do have a left hand, bro. You can sit there and pull up 5-minute clips and a couple clips and sit there and accuse somebody for not having a left hand, right? I could pull up clips of your man's LeBron James struggles going left. I could pull up clips of, you know, I could pull up clips of many players. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I could pull up many clips of many players who struggles going left. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they trying to put this narrative as Michael Jordan struggle going left, when Michael Jordan literally, there's highlights, 2 minute highlight clips that I'm going to show y'all of Michael Jordan finishing with his left hand, right? But these Bronsexuals, right? And this is why I expose these LeBron-sexuals on a consistent basis. This is why when y'all ask me, why do you continue to cook LeBron? Because at the end of the day, these propaganda of what these LeBron James sit there and push, we got to sit there and expose it, bro. At the end of the day, they trying to take away the greatness and the legacy of Michael Jordan because he can't go left hand and shit like that when you doing if you do your due diligence and actually watch the games instead of going off these 2 minute highlight clips and sitting there and saying Michael Jordan doesn't have a left hand, that doesn't mean that he can be the GOAT, and sitting there and say that, like sitting there and show bad stretches of possessions in the 90s, to sit there and say that the era was weak and the era soft, it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy. You got these LeBron fans sit there and just shake it ass for LeBron James. Meanwhile, I can pull up clips of your man struggling. Your man struggling throughout majority of his prime, shooting the freaking ball, bro, at a consistent basis, bro. So if you really want to do that, we can do that, bro. We can do that, chat. We can pull up so many videos of this man, LeBron James, hitting the fucking side of the goddamn backboard. His stiff ass handle is stiff, right? We can show up so many videos and clips, bro. Right? So let's go show this video of Michael Jordan actually having a left hand. Y'all play it right quick. Look at Jordan finishing with the left. Look at this shit, chat. Jordan going left hand, bro. Him going left hand. This is a 2 minute clip of Michael Jordan going left. What we doing here? Look at him using the left hand, driving left, getting to the rim. You win against real big men, real inferior big men in the 90s. You win against real goddamn big men in the 90s. But I got these dumbass millennials, right? I got these dumbass millennials, right? Who sit there and discredit the greatness of Michael Jordan. Who sit there and discredit Jordan's legacy and his greatness and what he is able to accomplish in the 90s. 90s, you had real defenses that you played. People sit there and say, "Oh, you can't play zones in the 90s, bro." Well, there's basically any zones are being ran there because of the amount of shooting and amount of spacing that there's provided at the game in today's game. This NBA era is fucking weak. It's pathetic. This era is weak and it's pathetic. They sit there and say that you can't play zone in the 90s, you can't be under the basket, you can't send help. But yeah, there's other instances in this game today where it duplicated what is, players can do in the 90s because the amount of floor spacing there is, especially when guys are posting up, especially when guys, are sending help, and how that's literally conceding to threes at a high level as well. So at the end of the day, I can post clips of this era being fucking weak and soft, and how the 3-point shot has literally ruined this lead, and how players just jacking up threes. I can literally point at an era, right, in this era today, where guys are not really playing defense. You can't play physical defense. You blow on these guys that get to the goddamn free throw line. This is supposed to be the super athletic era, and yet you have Jokic and Luka, who is not athletic at all, dominating the NBA, having their best scoring season that they had in NBA history because you know why? This era doesn't play defense. Back then, you had inferior big men in the paint. You had, Alonzo Mourning. You had Shaq. You had Hakeem, right? You had you had you know what I'm saying? You had a lot of inferior big men, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had David Robinson, inferior big man. Patrick Ewing, inferior big man. You had all those big men that you had in the paint that are anchoring the rim, and it's very, very hard for you to get to the basket because of the amount of because of the amount of the spacing it is and how they play more compacted in as well, and how defenses was very, very physical because you had hand checking and you also had the guys that was altering the shot. So when they sit here and shit on the goddamn 90s, when you know that this era is fucking soft and is weak, you want to bring up one possession, one possession of, guys missing shots and hit the side of the goddamn backboard. But I can literally do it for this era too as well. Nigga, I just literally seen uh, um, Kevin Durant struggled to dribble between the double team and got turned over the ball. I literally seen LeBron James hit the fucking side of the goddamn backboard. I literally seen guys air free air you know what I'm saying, air ball and free throws. So what we done with the 2010s? What we done with the 2020s? Is we gonna do that now? Is we gonna do that now, chat? Right? Is we gonna do that now, bro? Right? Let's see something. This era is weak. It's soft. The fact that LeBron James fans trying to sit there and push this narrative that Jordan, what I'm saying, when it gets a weak ass era, that's cap, bro. The 90's actually played physical defense. I can be on somebody, I can literally use my hand to force them to a direction that I want them to go. I got big men in the paint they're camping in the paint, and it's hard for you to goddamn space the floor out and get those big men in the paint because, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have the spacing like they had back then that they have now, right? So this we're done with the 90's bullshit is all cap. It's all nasty, bro. Y'all don't do no research. How you done with a fucking era that you never watch? See, I went back and watched games in the 90's, and I can tell is a difference. Is a difference between how the pace is being played. It's a difference between how, you know, is a difference between how the pace is being played. It's a difference between the spacing. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? It's a lot of difference between, you know, how the game is being played and the difference how, the physical play down on the perimeter, right? So, it is what it is, bro. Real talk, bro. Y'all don't know basketball, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about basketball, man. Y'all don't know basketball. Y'all boy Curtis is a dick riding LeBron James fan, bro. These LeBron James fans want to sit there and discredit a whole era, but meanwhile, your man's playing in the most softest era in the league. Your man LeBron James. If we want to talk about a weakness, bro, the weakness is in LeBron James' game. Do you see this graph that I'm seeing right now? 70% of his points, right? He shoots 70% in the paint. Outside the paint, he's below league average. We're talking about efficiency as a jump shooter as well, bro. So what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here, bro? Real talk, bro. Yes, I watched Jordan. I watched Jordan. I watched Jordan play, bro. And then the thing is that like when you watch Michael Jordan didn't come into the league and had the he like every player, every all time great player has a flaw, bro. LeBron James' flaw is that what I'm saying, he really really didn't have no handle, and plus like his self creation, especially shooting long ball jump shots, was just not good at all. LeBron James couldn't shoot. Especially teams would literally go under him, sag off of him, and allow this man to shoot over perimeter jump shots. And it's just taking him now just to get better. I mean, there's other all-time great players that just had a weakness and a flaw in their game, right? But they're so great enough where when teams literally try to play them to their weakness, they're great enough to adjust their game and to beat and then beat other players with other aspect of their game. We talking about in terms of the versatility, right? Like this is the thing about Michael Jordan. You can't sag off of Jordan, especially like the later parts of his career, because he would just kill you from the mid range, right? He has this elite first quick step. So the fact that they trying to sit there and discredit Jordan, but meanwhile your man's LeBron James played in the most weakest, softest fucking era, and he hasn't come nowhere near the accomplishments of what Jordan played, bro. It's crazy. If I put fucking goddamn Patrick Ewing, if I put goddamn Shaq, if I put goddamn Clyde Drexler, if I put goddamn Magic Johnson, if I put all those goddamn great players, top 10 players, right, in this era, bro, they would be unstoppable, bro. Like that's crazy how people knock Michael Jordan for not shooting threes. Meanwhile, you got a guy in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, right, who's not a great three-point shooter. He's a terrible three-point shooter, right? I'm gonna say he's terrible. He's not a good three-point shooter. The fact that he's averaging what 30 over 30, right? Getting to the free throw line, killing guys for the mid-range, bro. And you don't think Michael Jordan, who was a much better mid-range shooter and scorer than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, much better finisher than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, you don't think that he's going to be able to duplicate that as well, right? You don't think Michael Jordan can able to duplicate that shit as well, bro? Man, get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here, bro. What is wrong with y'all, bro? Tyson said, we're done with the 90s. It's not about Jordan. It's about the rest of the league and the role players. Well, I can talk about the role players just this era too as well. I can talk about the role players in this era too as well, bro. These guys can't even barely play defense in this era. They can't even close out the shooters in this era. What are we doing here? They can barely play defense. They can't stay in front of their man. They out of position. They're conceding open threes. The lack of defense in this era is just crazy. Name me at least 6 elite level big men in this era. Name me at least 6 elite level big men in this era, bro. You can't name me 6. You can't. Name me the elite level defenders, these transcendent elite level defenders in this era. You can't name me 10. This era is all offense. That's why Adam Silver, bro. That's why Adam Silver basically met up with the NBA partners, bro. It basically sat there and said, we got to make this league much more balanced because the way that the game is being played, bro, this is not real basketball. Guy just shooting threes, no resistance in the paint, no help side, no backline help, really. Teams can really run a 4-5 ball offense to get the best big men out the paint and space the floor out because the shooters and the spacing and guys not be able to hold their own on the perimeter. I mean, what are we doing here, bro? Something is wrong with y'all, bro. They don't play defense. And then you have players from the Europe League who don't play defense at all, just all straight offense, coming to the league, bro, and just show you nothing but offensive explosion. Something is wrong with y'all. Something is wrong with y'all. But these LeBron fans coming here, twerking it up for their mans, when he plays in a more softer era, the era that is nowhere near as physical and as defensive minded as the 90s, he plays in a more weaker era, more offensive explosion, and he still don't have nowhere near the accolades as Michael Jordan. Put Michael Jordan in this fucking era, nigga. He's averaging 50 in the playoffs, bro. 50. Because who in the hell is going to stop this nigga for getting 50 going into the goddamn paint? Who in the hell is going to stop Michael Jordan for getting to the rim? Nigga, Jordan was seeing goddamn fucking Patrick Ewing Nigga was seeing goddamn what's that nigga name? Shaq, King, Carl, actual real physical big man. Right? Barkley, all the interior post up players, the backbreakers, the guys that will abuse you down low. Real talk. This shit is sad, chat. It's shit sad. He said Mookie played at Link. Something is really wrong with Tyson, bro. I gotta get Tyson up here, bro. I gotta get this nigga up there. Cause the fact that y'all sitting there and try to discredit, saying that we're done with the 90s, bro, nigga, we done with the 2010s, nigga. We're done with the 2020s, nigga. These niggas don't even fucking play defense, bro. I can literally pull up a clip. I can literally play a clip. Where guys is going 3 straight possessions, just shooting threes, bricking, missing, conceding open threes, can't dribble between the double team like Kevin Durant. You got guys who are making like off the wall passes, throwing way above a nigga head. I can pull up a possession, the highlight clip, and sit there and say that era sucking well. So we can do this shit every day. We can do this shit, bro. Real talk, bro. Let me drop this link, man. I gotta get people's thoughts on this shit because this is right here just insane. This is insane, bro. Like these players don't even play games no more, bro. They don't even play games no more. Like imagine the modern day medicine has been more advanced. It's been more, you have facilities, you have guys that are giving out certain massages. You know what I'm saying? This is a perfect era where it's literally balanced for to help player, injuries and science has been more advanced. Like all this, the modern medicine and all that shit has been more advanced for players to play longer, and you still have players load managing. You still have players sitting out games, bro. You still have players that not even willing to play. Real talk. Facts, Moss. He said James Harden with 2 moves average 36. What do you think MJ would do? Facts. Let him know, Moss. Let him know, bro. Let him know. If Luka Doncic, who is fucking slow, who ain't athletic, who there's other players that are just more athletic with him, right? If he can average 38, 37, what the fuck do you think Jordan would do, bro? Lord Rand, are you with the trend that we're done with the 90s?
No, I'm not. That's why I sent you that link so you can play it. And Mike Fratello, he knows more basketball than anybody on the channel has. I mean, he's forgot more basketball than anybody here knows. And he can clearly say in the video, if you play it, he will like dispel this myth that Michael Jordan didn't have a left hand. If you play it, he says it right there in the beginning of the video.
Play this shit.
Yeah, play it. All this bullshit they talk about, like all the Jordan rules, like he couldn't go left, which is bullshit.
Yeah, they got to stop this nonsense talking about we done with the 90s. No, we done with this soft ass, candy ass era. These niggas don't even play defense. These niggas don't even play games. These niggas allowing Luka Doncic, who is not even nowhere near athletic, to dominate this league, long run. Make that make sense, bro. Make that make sense.
Yeah, like a dude yesterday. I forgot that dude's name. Talking about that guy has James Harden has more moves than Michael Jordan. Oh my god, bro.
Hold on, let me put this right quick. Hold on, I'm gonna play this right quick. Unpopular point. What you got on this, bro?
Man, these are the weirdest people I ever seen in my life in these days. They if they older people is no they got it, they trolling. Because ain't no way you saying this brand of basketball is better than back in the day. There's no way. If you watched it, there's no way you saying it. If they and then they try to say that the people are most skilled today. The only reason they look like they're more skilled, people they not calling walk, they not calling carry. You can have your hand all the way up under the ball. Nobody is playing no defense.
Oh, yeah, these niggas traveling more.
These niggas they just doing illegal. They doing illegal stuff and it's not getting called.
Mm-hmm.
But people think that's good basketball. If I'm playing defense, and even if I was playing good defense, if I think I don't stop them from driving, and then this man can take another step on me, I'm messed up right now. Because I'm used to if you only can take 2 steps after you dribble. I'm used to that. But then you take 3 and 4. How in the world I'm gonna play defense on that? And it don't even get called. But they thinking that they doing something so special. No, you doing some elementary shit. That if you go look at an elementary game, my little boy 5, that's how they play. They dribble and then they travel. We trying to stop them from doing that, but then people getting in the NBA and they doing the same thing that the rec department doing. It's crazy.
So what do you got on that video? Like Jordan doesn't have a left hand. Do you agree with that? Like they was supposing that he didn't have a left hand.
That's what I'm saying. They couldn't have watched none of they couldn't have watched none of the games. He went left all the time. He finishes with his left hand. I don't even know. Sometimes everybody mess up and do a turnover every now and then, but he always was able to use his left hand. That didn't even make no sense. And then they only pick like 1 or 2 plays up. But then when you say go, this man scoring 55 points a game. You think out of all them 55 points, he just went right the whole time? You can't even play like that.
Bro, in the video, he literally says, when he goes left, he's great. When he goes right, he's sensational. Niggas are retarded, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The shit crazy. Like,
he literally says that. When Mike Fratello, he's describing the Jordan rules, and then there's a diagram, and then he's writing on there on live TV, and he's telling you, they want to push him left. He even says it. When he goes left, he's great. When he goes right, he's sensational. How about Mike Fratello, a guy who used to be an NBA coach? But whatever, some retard online talking about like, oh, that the 90s and shit like were trash.
He said the 90s were trash.
It's retarded. I mean, if they were so trash, how come there's no more Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson and shit like that? In today's era. I mean, Spo, what was it? Mother Bowles had like what, a 44-inch vertical. He was 5'3", but niggas back then weren't athletes though. Crazy, man.
Yeah, these people, they so in love with LeBron that they'll discredit a whole era. That's what's crazy. They discredit a whole era for LeBron.
At least make your JV high school basketball team, nigga. Then you can talk. If you can't even make that, nigga, you shouldn't even talk, nigga.
But Rand, they said they was exposing clips of Clyde Drexler clicking Michael Jordan.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, Clyde Drexler was a runner-up in '92, one of the greatest players of all time. It should have been 3 straight, but they lost to the Lakers in 1991. Took his team to the finals twice. I mean, one of the most athletic. He's probably I think he's still no, but James Harden. Is he listed as a shooting guard or a point guard? Because if you're listed as a point guard, then Clyde Drexler. Oh, because before Harden and this fucking padding stats, I think he averaged the most assists for a shooting guard of all time. I mean that's cool. I mean, if Clyde Drexler played today, he'd probably be the most what? If he came into the league, he'd probably be the most athletic two in the game. So I mean, he was better than Devin Booker is now, and Devin Booker is known as the best shooting guard in the league. So I mean, I don't know.
But Rand, you don't think that they don't have they have validity of the players being undersized and they will still give it Jordan fits?
I mean, the professional athletes, man. I mean, look. This was what's hilarious. The year that Jordan scored 37 points a game, you go look at it. The league was at its tallest ever. I think it was like 6'7 3/4. Go look at the league now. The league is 6'6. LeBron James is technically a big man because he's 3 inches taller than the league average, which is 6'6 today. He's a big man, right? He's bigger than the league average. I mean, Michael Jordan was what you could say a league average dude as far as height back when he played. It makes no sense, bro. The league is shorter now.
And then too, that dude. The last time I was on the show, the dude in the robot, he was asking what bag does AD have, and I'm sitting here like, I know you ain't trying to say LeBron James got a bag.
I'm gonna show you that clip.
We down with the 90s. Somebody gonna explain this to me. Here go your goat pushing it. Why won't he use his left hand? He just jumped in the air and came down with it. That's garbage. You travel. Don't get mad at the ref. You travel.
He's on the right side of the court. You know,
why would you need to use your left hand on it?
You gonna try to get mad at the ref. I can't stand when they do that. Look at this. What the ref got to do with that, Mike? Look at this.
That's retarded.
This is garbage. Use the left hand. That's trash.
He's a right-handed player, retard,
That's a good
and he's
call.
coming on the court with his right hand.
Sit
Niggas
down.
retarded, bro.
We done with the 90s. Let you tell it. Magic Johnson. He the best point guard ever. He was garbage. Watch this. He ain't had no moves. Big trash. Look at this big trash move he do. That's trash.
The nigga sound like
Magic don't even do a move. Garbage. He ain't got no moves. He just gonna go in there. Look, that's garbage. We done with the 90s. I would have locked Jordan up because in my head, I already know.
Can you show the last minute? Can you show the last minute of Game 4 last year in the Western Conference Finals?
Like, it ain't no clips where he turned that other way. He always gonna turn to the right.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, he nitpicking, bro. Like,
can you show the last minute?
Oh, okay. We could pull up many clips of like players, struggling. Like we could pull up a clip where, like, I literally seen KD dribble into traffic and literally like fumble the fucking ball. I literally seen like terrible skip passes being made, and guys who was also like, making terrible delivery passes. So are we done with that? Are we gonna sit there and discredit that then? You know what I'm saying? Because we could literally point at games where, LeBron James is getting his ass clamped up. This man, y'all talking about LeBron James who getting clamped up by Uber drivers and shit like that, right? And he had one of the biggest meltdowns of any fucking player in the 2011 finals. So we can literally point at clips like that, bro. Like,
exactly.
Do that shit.
They don't even understand this whole thing backfires on them more than the 90s. What he doing, only thing you got to do is just go look at, we got recent clips. We can remember this shit from right now. 2011, the meltdown, and then LeBron damn near averaging 5 turnovers a game where they're not even playing defense on him. Like, make that make sense. At least in the 90s, you was getting hit and you had a reason to make a turnover. You ain't even got nobody playing no defense on you, and you still making like 5 turnovers a game.
Right.
Mo, let me ask you a question right quick. Hey, who do you prefer as the best rim protector in today's game?
Rudy Gobert.
Okay, compared to the best Hakeem Olajuwon, that shit is not even close. Playground, nigga. Niggas averaged 45 blocks back then.
Look at this. Look at it. Man hit the fucking side of the goddamn backboard. Look at this.
He couldn't even guard Jason Terry.
What are we doing here?
Can LeBron James stop Jason Terry? That shit was embarrassing, nigga.
Look at they leaving his garbage ass open for a 3 because he couldn't fucking shoot. The scouting report on LeBron James was leave him open near the top of the key near the wheel. Just leave him open, right? Give him back out, give him space because you want to take away the man's driving lane. That was a scouting point on LeBron.
Bosh can't get him
That's
to
what they
go.
did to this nigga, bro. They did this nigga every time routine. Just leave his ass open for him to goddamn shoot a goddamn three, bro. Look at this shit. It's terrible, bro. Just terrible, bro. Look at this shit. He can't even break a fucking zone. He couldn't even break a zone. What are we doing here, bro?
This should hurt to look at.
Yeah, Mookie, you should do a damn video we done with the damn 2010s on his ass and send it
Nah,
to his ass.
we just done with this nigga. That's what it should be labeled.
They don't even play real zones in the NBA, bro. Because at least in Europe, the big man can camp in the lane all he wants. They play pseudo zones in the NBA, and he couldn't even figure that
They
shit
ain't
out.
played zones since down early 2000s.
Yeah, bro. We can literally point at clips of like
Pistons were playing zone
games where
against the
guys
Bulls.
wasn't playing good. Like we can literally point at those clips, bro, every single time, bro. What we talking about, bro? Like Michael Jordan, relative to that era, bro, especially when he changed the trajectory of a scoring guard winning championships. Like we ain't never seen that, and he did it against dominant big men, bro. Like you could actually play defense. Now people want to sit there and say you couldn't play zone, you couldn't run the zone, but yeah, you have. Well, you can't run a zone in the era. See, the reason why, if you put Jordan in this era where zone are being ran, you can't run a zone because teams don't run a zone because of the amount of threes that are going to be conceded, especially like camping in the paint, being left off for a man. Because if you run a 5-out offense, like guys can really, really shoot the ball at a high level for you to, for you to run that zone, for teams to run that zone. That's why I sat there and said, like when you think about it, like I think that it's just being disingenuous of finding these weird ass 2-minute clips of guys guys missing shots and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, and Jordan getting supposed to be getting cooked, or not having a left hand because there's a 2-minute, like there's like 10-minute highlight film of Jordan having a goddamn left hand. It's just niggas gotta watch the fucking game, and these niggas don't watch the goddamn game, bro. This shit is sad, bro.
And see, they ain't even say nothing about the you remember the famous move that he made? He did the switch in the air and went to the left hand. They ain't say nothing about that. That was a left-handed shot. Like it don't even make they don't even make sense. One of his most famous shot is a left-handed shot. He dribbles, he hit a jumper dribbling with his left hand the ISO game one time with the Jazz. That first one that he hit on him. Then he hit that second one. That was the crossover. I mean, like, if he's on the left side, he uses his left hand. But if you on the right, you use your right most of the time. Like, what basketball genius is this? Well, these people just throwing out dumb stuff. Like, it don't even make sense.
Like, it was eating a poor sandwich. Talking about that video, man.
Lord Rand.
Yo,
he said, run the 90's game, Mookie. Don't duck smoke in a tired game, any game. Okay,
all right,
I can run the game. I can go and play back and run the whole 90's game, and we can break that shit down, bro.
Everybody. If players are so good today, if they're so good today, how come you have guys running the bench scoring 1 point a game? It's supposed to be this NBA so good. Would everybody get playing time, bro?
You said what, Rand?
If this era was so good, how come this guy's running the bench scoring 1 point a game? Niggas don't even play, bro. Stop it, man. Bro, DeAndre Jordan 1 year made first team on NBA. Tell me in what decade, in the 90's, in the 80's, the 2000s, he would make a first team on NBA. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro. DeAndre Jordan.
Hey, Thomas. Check your ass in here so we can cook your ass and destroy you and barbecue you because you're trying to sit there and discredit the role players and the players for the 90's, bro. If you put Thunder Dan in this goddamn era, bro, nigga, Thunder Dan, bro, Dan Marley will be cooking in this era, man.
He was a better athlete. He was a better athlete than Luka Doncic. Go look at all those highlights when he dunking on dudes.
They don't, bro. They forgot about Thunder. They forgot about Dan Marley, bro. They forgot about this nigga, bro.
Niggas shoot 30-foot 3-point shots too, bro. Stop it,
bro. Facts.
And then they should be ashamed because Luca came over here and said that
It's hard over there.
it's hard over there than over here. So you telling Luca telling you he don't score 70. He proved it. When a motherfucker scores 70, he proved that it's easier. He ain't nobody saying nothing about he scored no 70 over there in the Euro League.
Hell no.
So they ain't finna let you do no shit like that. You finna get banged up. He just so free to do whatever you want to do.
And he a young nigga too.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's the Warriors? What's the Warriors? What you got on this, bro?
I'm sick of this disrespectful bullshit that these motherfuckers got going around. They trying to change it, talking about not Jordan. We trying to downplay the role players. Okay, so you mean to tell me guys like Drew Eubanks, they so special in this era? So JJ Redick was able to ball out. And you mean to tell me Dan Marley and Rex Chapman and those guys couldn't ball out?
Dan Marley's
Like,
better than
way better, Rand. What are these dudes talking about?
They just saying shit.
There's plenty of film too. If you just go back and do the research and not just listen to a TikToker that got an agenda and you do your own research, you'll see that they were playing illegal defense on Jordan. They didn't call it.
They ran zones. They ran zones.
They ran zones.
They ran some type of disguise zone. Yep.
Exactly. A pseudo zone. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. People need to stop disrespecting the 90s, bro.
And not only that, we often say them 2000s was the toughest defensive era. Michael Jordan came past his prime and he was cooking all the best defenses in the East, by the way.
Facts.
We're a garbage team that won 16 games the year before. He didn't just hop on it because, hey, man, like he could have just, all right, stop being president of Wizards and just go hop on and ring chase. He didn't do that. He went to one of the worst teams in the league where he was still double teamed. He faced all those complicated zones that we talk about for Kobe. He was facing those zones too. He faced the Indiana Pacers defense, which was one of the best defenses.
Yeah, he put a 50 on run on 10. Hey, before he tore his meniscus, him and Kobe Bryant were the only guys in the league averaging 25, 5 and 5. And he was 38 years old. Niggas are retarded, bro.
Greatness.
Niggas are retarded, bro.
I don't even know why they even argue about MJ. My thing is, you might have a case with a lot of other folks, but you can't argue about Michael Jordan. There's no way you can argue stuff because if you argue his stuff, it's gonna backfire on you. You can't. There's nothing that LeBron.
He ain't caught up with Kobe.
Devin Booker.
That's what I'm saying.
Devin Booker's the best shooting guard in the league. Clyde Drexler would have ate his ass up, bro.
Easy.
But this is what they doing. They doing this because they are LeBron fans and they trying to do everything they can to take away from Michael Jordan, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that like there's flaws in every era. Every era is just not perfect, bro. Like it is what it is, bro. Like ain't nothing shit perfect about the 90s. There's nothing perfect about the 80s and 70s. You can nitpick at every era and sit there and say like you can air text every era to sit there and say like what you judge between players. So my point is to sit there and say is that LeBron James, even being in a weaker era compared to every era as well, bro, he was still able, and I mean still able, to not achieve the accolades and the accomplishments, even in the weaker era, to the level of what Michael Jordan accomplished. Like even when LeBron has played in the 2010s, in the 2020s, where defense has been more where the league has been more catered to the offensive players, like it still hasn't resulted to the same success. You see what I'm saying? Like if I put players in today's from back in the days, I think they would be better players. And I think if I put players today in this era and put them back then, I think their efficiency, I think they still cook, but I think their efficiency will go down. And I also think that, the production will go down, bro. I believe if Venus Sabonis would dominate this era, bro. Dominate. Tony Kukoc would be a goddamn top 20 to 15 scorer in this era, bro. All right, nigga, what are we doing here, bro? Mark Price would kill, would dominate this era, bro. Would dominate, bro. So come on, bro. Let's not do this shit, bro.
I think people don't take into consideration of the mentality too. Because when we say we dropping, like when I say I'm gonna drop somebody from the 90s into this era, you got to think about the toughness in they mind too. They working, they trying to beat you. They taking pride in stopping you. They taking pride in scoring on you. The only thing they take pride in today is just scoring. They'll let somebody put up 30 on them and don't even feel bad about it. When I used to play, when I was coming up high school, going to college, if somebody dropped 15 on me, I felt like I ain't do my job. But they don't care. They get 30 dropped on them, get 40, and next thing you know, they just go to the next game like, okay. You be like, what the hell is that?
Facts.
And here's another problem too. You know, people think a change of philosophy just means better. You feel what I'm saying? Like, again, at that point in time, you know, back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s or whatever, the 3-ball wasn't as prevalent. The coaches weren't stupid. They knew 3 was more than 2. All right, they knew that.
Okay.
But the thing is, the 3-ball is the hardest shot. It's the hardest shot. So they preached more of a paint, more of a rim attack type of philosophy, and it was a big man's game. It was a big man's game. So you're not just gonna shot chuck threes, because what happens when you shot chuck threes? You helping the other team's fast break offense, long misses. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's why people talking about, damn, like all this technology, why these dudes getting hurt now more than ever? Because it's an arcade up and down game. It's just an arcade game, up and down, up and down. Whole bunch of tall dudes just flying up and down the court. There's no control. You remove the post presence from basketball. Now you just got an arcade game now. It's a 3-point shootout. I'm hot, I win. I'm cold, I lose.
Right.
Yes.
It, and then the thing is just like the amount of spacing is very, very a lot of backline help, because if you got like if you run the 5-out offense and you get the big men out the paint, like that opens up lanes for guys to consistently get to the rim. And then when guys either tried to play the physical play on the perimeter, they get called for fouls. You see what I'm saying? So if I put Jordan in this era where like the spacing at the all-time high, so even if you send the help on the back line or even try to double or trap them, like it would literally obliterate you, because you got shooters around the goddamn court. So far as this, if you know what I'm saying, like back then, like even when they did double Jordan, right? Or even when they did, you know, started shading a little bit, right? Like even when he would pass it out to a Scottie Pippen or players that really can't consistently kill you out on the perimeter, it would work, right? So far as back then, you know what I'm saying, or now, you know, I do think that, you know, players back then, from the shooters that they had back then, they'll be destroying back now. Even if the non-shooters, I think we have plenty of instances where non-shooters are still able to make an impact on the team, bro. Real talk, bro.
Yeah.
Damo.
The defenses too.
Yo,
Are you done with the 90s?
nigga, we done with the 90s. Niggas is big trash, big garbage. You already know, man. Come on. What we talking about? What are we really
Damo,
talking about?
come on, bro. Are we doing this, Damo, bro?
What are we doing? What? I've been done with the 90s. What are we saying? I was
why
on
you-
this before the memes.
Hold on. But why are you done with the 90s? Explain why.
Did he even exist in the 90s? Did he even exist in the 90s?
I mean, I was born 97, so I mean, I
Me
guess
too.
not.
Oh shit.
I guess not. I mean, I don't know what you want from me there.
Nigga,
I
I was
mean,
born 97. I
in
got
terms of
common
what?
sense.
I mean, I have common sense too, depending on what the conversation is. If you're asking
Who's your
me, am I
GOAT?
going back?
Who's
my GOAT?
your GOAT?
LeBron, obviously. It's
Oh
obviously
my
LeBron if
God.
I'm saying we're done with the 90s. But no, dead serious. If I'm saying that I'm done with the 90s, I have common sense. I already know what's great about the 90s, but I'm not going back and watching that bullshit era for comfort or glory. I didn't grow up with that shit. That
Nigga,
was
you
my
too.
dad's shit. That was my uncle's shit. Like I don't
You mean it was
got no
greatness?
connection to it.
So
What was
Damo,
great?
hold on,
What was great?
Damo.
What was great? What was great?
The
Hakeem
big
was
man.
great.
Six
I
championships.
give you
The
that.
big-
Hakeem was great. I mean, it
Reggie
had
was
great
great.
elements. Reggie was
Just
good.
say
I mean,
King,
I
nigga.
guess.
You funny.
Reggie, hold on. Shaq was
What's
great.
great now? What's
Shaq
great
was
now?
great. Yeah. Shaq
What's
is
great
great.
now?
Ewing was great.
Pat Ewing was good. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Reggie
was
Miller.
great.
Great now.
Karl Malone was great.
Karl Malone was a pedophile. What we talking about Karl Malone for?
But he was great as a basketball player.
Basketball, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck how good you can. I don't give a fuck how good you can shoot a jumper, nigga. If you're a pedophile, you're a pedophile. The fuck we
Bro,
talking
but
about?
we talking about the game. We
Niggas talking about
the
his
era.
jumper was nice. Let's overlook it. I don't give a fuck. You niggas probably still listen to R. Kelly, huh?
You
Fuck out of
pitiful,
here.
bro.
Fuck out of here.
But I'm saying,
pitiful.
hold on.
I'm pitiful for what? My standards?
You got some low standards, nigga.
I got low standards. You up here supporting the pedophile? Oh, because he
What's
complained.
great
We talk and see that, and that what y'all love, and that what these LeBron fans love to do. They don't want to talk about basketball. They always want to talk about something personal.
So what do you want to
They
talk
never
about?
want to talk about basketball. They always go off it. They can't. That's the only thing they can have. That makes no sense why you brung that up and we talking about basketball.
Ask some basketball
What's
questions.
great now? So what's great now?
That's what they was just asking you.
What about
Ask some
Charles
basketball
Barkley?
questions.
What about Charles
What's
Barkley?
great now? What's great now?
What about Charles Barkley? Charles Barkley was cool. Round amount of
He
rebounds.
was great.
Cool.
Hold on, Damo. You gotta understand the era that they played it back then. They played real defenses, bro. It's nowhere near comparable to the defenses that they're playing now. The era today is soft, bro. Name me 10 all-time great defenders in this era.
10 all-time great defenders.
Maybe 5 all-time.
Hey, fuck, nigga. How about you ask me some questions? Fuck what Mookie talking about. Ask me some questions. Fuck niggas who want to chime in.
Yeah, I'm asking the same damn question. I'm asking the same
question. No. Let him get the question because he's trying to get out what Mookie said. Let him answer the question.
I'm not gonna hold you. If I'm trying to think of all-time defenders, top 10, and we're saying this era in terms of what? How far back can I go? Are we sticking 2020s? Can I go back to 2010? How far back can I go?
2010s to now.
2010s till now, all-time top 10 defenders all-time that I could possibly name. In my opinion, Kawhi, and again, this is in no order, just off the top of my head. I don't have a list or a frame of reference to go by. And if I'm wrong here, I'm wrong. Kawhi, I would say Wemby. I would say
what?
Is Wemby now? I think Wemby's already an all-time defender.
No, he's not. Not yet.
Okay. Hey, I'd rather be 2 years early than 2 years late. I'm saying Wemby though. Wemby's amazing. This era, I feel like if I say names, it's obviously better players. Because for me, I would say a nigga like in this era standards with less defense. I mean, I don't want to say Marc Gasol. I don't want to say.
I mean, the dude for the team that you support.
I don't want to say Giannis. Is AD all-time defender? I mean, I guess if you really look at it, yeah. Anthony Davis, all-time, yeah.
You see how he's struggling?
To name all-time defenders. I'm struggling to name. I'm struggling to. I don't know to name all-time defenders in a.
Just say you don't know.
I preference myself by saying that. I preference myself by saying that. I preference myself saying that. Nigga. What are you talking about? I preference myself by saying I don't have a list offhand. I'm pretty sure I'm bum ass list. Fuck ass nigga. What are you talking about?
Hey, Mookie, and that's why he was trying to get off that question because he don't know nothing. If you was born in 90s, if you was born in 97, why are you even talking about the 90s?
I was born in 97.
I wasn't talking about the 90s. Mookie invited me on here because he heard me.
No, this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about before you even came on here. If you was born in 97, that means you didn't even experience the 90s. How can you even have an opinion on something that you said you're not even gonna watch?
Hey, fuck nigga, are you listening, ding dong? I said
no, that don't. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. If you was born in 97, if you was born in 97, there's no way you can have a good opinion.
You're not listening. You're waiting to talk, fuckface. I said when I first got in here, I would say I was born in the 90s, but that's not my era. I grew up on shit after that. I don't go back to watch it for real.
So what's good about the?
So how can you have an opinion on it? How can you have an opinion on it?
Stop waiting to talk and actually listen. Fuck.
No, you just talking. You just talking. If you ain't even listening to yourself, it don't even make sense what you're saying.
You're not even listening.
You're not even making sense what you're saying. If you were born in 97, you shouldn't even have it. If you're not gonna go back and watch the shows, if you're not gonna go back and watch the games, then you can't even have an opinion on what was great and what was not.
I mean, it's my opinion. What are we talking about? It's my opinion.
You can't have an opinion on something that you don't know about.
I'm not trying to convince you.
What's good about today?
I'm not trying to prop anything up.
What's great about today?
What's great about the game?
Let Dumbo talk.
What's great about the game to me today is the freedoms players have today. No matter what position you are, if you have a skill set, it can be used. No one has to be limited to playing a specific style of basketball because of size, because of whatever your position is. If you're able to do something, you're given the freedom and liberty to do that for the most part, depending on what your other deficiencies is. I love that. I love how kids growing up now, even though that I have it's a big flaw in the developmental system in AAU and all that shit. To me, I still love the fact that kids now are growing up and are not being forced to just sit in the paint and
learn fucking post work because you're the tallest 5th grader or tallest 6th grader or tallest 15-year-old. Kids are allowed to get guard skills, ball skills, whatever the skills is. Kids are able to learn and develop those traits at an early age, despite height, race, ethnicity, anything. Niggas can just do whatever they want to do. Those are some of the things I like about it. I actually enjoy some things with analytics, not everything. Some things with analytics. I enjoy motherfuckers actually understanding the concept. 3s are better than 2s. I love the 3-point boom. I love giving more niggas the ability to score the goddamn basketball. I love it. I love it. I love having players with significant deficiencies not being able to just coast by on the fact that, hey, I might not be a good defender, but because I'm physical and got no goddamn sense, I can just foul niggas and call that defense. I'm not saying that's just the 90s. That is just a yesteryear thing in general, and that's a lot of shit. Niggas nowadays that suck at basketball still do that shit. But I'm glad that it's not something predicated in the professional game. Niggas actually have to have skill.
Okay, fair. So if you have all this freedom, you have all this diversity, then how come the game is so stale? Where it's just basically 3-point shots and layups.
I mean, that's your interpretation of it. That's how you view it. If you don't like that brand of basketball, I mean, hey, that's you. You don't like it.
That's a lot of people don't like that brand of basketball.
And it's a lot of people who do like it. So what are we talking about?
I'm not saying that I dislike it or I do like it. I'm just asking you, since you said there's so much variety.
So Donald, make it clear. You can't name 10 defenders.
Nope.
In this era.
Shit, couldn't even name 5.
Name 10 people that I would consider all-time defenders over.
Yeah, all-time, like 10 defenders from this era.
All-time defenders.
All-time.
Me personally, right now, off the top of my head, no, I can't. Not off the top of my head. I'll probably have to look into it. No.
So that's the problem. Hold on, Donald. This is the problem why old heads and people that respect all eras of basketball don't respect this era. Because the fact of the matter that these guys just don't play defense, the fact of the matter that the spacing at an all-time high where guys are just conceding open threes, you breathe on a nigga, the nigga get to the free throw line damn near 10 times. The fact that we seeing guys that can't shoot, like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the 3-point line, still average over 30. So that's why I sat there and said that if you put players from the 80s and the 90s in this era where the space is at an all-time high, when you Augusta went to get to the free throw line as well, these guys would be averaging damn near 30 or 40. You got people that think Allen Iverson can average 60 in this era because of the fact that it's a fast-paced game, the space is at a all-time high, and they can get to the rim with no inferior big man as well, Damo.
Can I ask, when has, and I'm just to pick apart some of the things you said, when has Shai not been able to shoot a 3-ball?
He's not a great 3-point shooter.
What's great?
Great is above average.
Above 45.
So what?
40%.
I'm about to say above 45. What the fuck? Anyway,
35 is average.
I'm gonna say what is league average? 35, because he's not shooting 35.
League average is 35.
He's shooting above league average. He's shooting 38, 39 if you round up.
Yeah, but if you measure volume and efficiency, he's not a great 3-point shooter. He's not good.
That's how you know Jordan can get better at threes, because if Shai can do it, bro, 3-point shooting, you can learn it, bro.
Facts.
I mean,
and also,
I do agree. You can learn 3-point shooting. I'm not going.
Yeah, Shai is not he's not a great 3-point shooter. I think elite for good volume for like 3 to 4 attempts a game is like around 40-something% from the 3-point line.
On what volume?
On like, okay, so if you shooting like 5 threes a game, 40% is right there is elite. But if you shooting like 7 or 8 threes a game, 38 to 37 to 39% is really, really great efficiency with the volume as well.
I guess. Okay. Won't argue that.
So, like, I don't consider Shai a great 3-point shooter, but the fact that he's still able to produce those numbers of points and still be able to get to the free throw line at a high level. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, nigga, if Michael Jordan with this era, Dumbo, you agree that you said he would average 60 in this era.
When did I say that?
You agree,
when did I say that? When did I say that?
You don't think you can do that?
No, hell no. Mike and
you crazy
Mike average what? Wait. Are we talking young Mike or are we talking about Mike in the 90s? Mike in the 90s.
Prime Mike in the 90s.
Prime Mike, I'll give him 30. I'd say 35. I can see Mike giving a good 35, 36.
What? If James Harden, 45. Damo, if James Harden can average 36 in this era, and he only has 2 moves, bro, what the fuck do you think Michael Jordan can do, bro?
You talking about the Michael Jordan with no left hand?
He got a left.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is dumb.
This shit funny,
Bro,
bro.
this nigga is capping,
Chris,
bro.
hear this shit?
Come
Who's
on, bro.
capping?
Michael
Mookie,
Jordan
see?
did have a left
Mookie,
hand.
Mookie,
Michael
Mookie,
Jordan?
play the video.
Crazy,
That
bro.
nigga with no left, that's the nigga that's averaging 60 points? I don't know, coach. I don't know. There ain't no
Nah,
league
man,
nowadays,
Mike-
too. Hey,
So he
Play
was.
the video,
So
bro.
he was the. Hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So the man that averaged the most points ever. You trying to act like that's the only thing he did was go right? That's what you trying to say?
Yeah.
You think if that was the 11 years in the NBA with the Bulls, you think that no team that they didn't think that he can go left, that they didn't try to make him go left?
Well, no. Honestly, what I think Michael Jordan is a guy who was before his time. I put Michael Jordan in the category with Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell and guys.
No, we talking about this right hand and left hand. We talking about this right hand and left. Don't be trying to throw it out because see that's what y'all try to do all the time. Answer the question that I'm asking you. You want to talk about that other shit?
I am about to
answer the question of what I'm asking you.
Okay, listen, fuck face.
You know he ain't gonna answer your question.
Let's talk. Y'all will fucking hear my answer. Shut the fuck up.
That shit that you talking about is irrelevant. That shit is irrelevant. Answer the fucking question. We talking about the left hand shit that you just said.
Let me finish, and then you will understand what the fuck I'm saying. Fuck face.
Play the video,
That's
Mookie.
goddamn decorum. Damn, bro. Mookie got a bunch of wild animals over
These
here.
LeBron fans be
Like
emotional.
I was saying,
You will not answer the fucking question.
Hold on, let him
Like
talk.
I
He
was
about to
saying.
answer the question. Let him talk.
Like I was saying, I consider Michael Jordan as one of the three guys that are all-time greats that were super before their time. So Michael Jordan played in a time where, yes, even if a nigga did know he couldn't go left, he was so fucking gifted athletically and was so hard to stop athletically. He was just miles above everybody, in my opinion. It was hard to stop the nigga from going fucking right. Like the nigga, if he wanted to go right, he was gonna go right 9 times out of 10. Like if he wanted to do it, he was gonna do it. That speaks to his greatness, in my opinion. He was so for a nigga with no left to do the things he did. He gotta be a fucking
Bro, the dude is dunking with his left, acrobatic left-handed layups.
Mookie, play that video, bro.
My nigga, I can jack off right now.
Play the video, Mookie. Play the video.
Bro,
video.
See, that's why we see the fat motherfucker can't. He don't play no basketball. That's how you always see that motherfucker don't play basketball when they say dumbass shit like that. That don't make no sense.
LeBron fans in one.
No. I don't give a fuck about that LeBron James shit. What's your hoop resume? Drop it right now. It says I ain't play ball. Where you play ball at? Where did you play ball? What have you done?
I played ball in Perry, in Georgia.
Perry, what? Georgia? What level?
How would you even know what to do with this?
What level have you played ball, my nigga?
I played in college too.
What does it matter?
What level? All right, you play D1, D2, D3, JUCO.
I played D2.
For who?
Middle Georgia College. Like what is that gonna prove to you?
Y'all niggas can question me. Y'all niggas can question me when I start asking questions. Niggas,
I put it in the private chat.
What are you talking about?
You don't answer the question about Dom.
I did already.
I didn't play ball, so then when I start asking questions about where niggas play ball, then I'm overstepping.
No, you just don't answer your question.
Hey, Damo, do you agree? Hey, Damo, do you agree that with Michael Jordan, the dribble pull-up was a great tool in his game, right? Dribble pull-up for Mike?
Sure.
Okay, like he did a lot of going to his left for the dribble pull-up. As a right-hander, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, he drove left with his right hand and pulled up. Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I don't understand. I just
how is you not that's using your left hand, right?
So you agree with what I just said, right? You agree with what I just said, though? No. I said he drove to his left using his right hand and pulled up. And you said, yeah. So we agree.
No.
How can you
not drive to his left using his right hand? It's a left-handed dribble.
Motherfuckers don't play basketball.
Damo, it's a left-handed dribble to the pull-up, Damo.
Use his right hand and you laugh and say,
No, Damo.
This nigga is stupid.
Damo, it's a left-handed dribble to the pull-up.
Now it's left-handed dribble. No, it's a right-handed dribble.
He said that the whole time. What are you talking about? That's what the man said.
Yes, he did.
Hey, nigga, you don't gotta tell me what he said. I can hear what he said. What are we talking
No, you can't hear what he said because he said left hand pull up.
Like I said, no, he said dribble drive and he goes to his left. Not use his left, goes to his left.
Bruh,
He went to his left.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
What we talking about? We seen the videos. Pull it up right now.
This motherfucker retarded.
Pull up the tape.
Hey,
fuck all that talking.
Shout out to Ty Hilton. Ty Hilton said he said if 90's players could carry and travel like players today, imagine the production.
I agree.
For real.
That's super true. That's super true. Absolutely. Imagine what Jerry West could do if he could travel and carry like these niggas today. Be amazing.
Jerry West.
So what are you
He'll be
talking
an all-star.
like? What's wrong with this?
What did
That
I say
nigga
something
got the
wrong?
same
all-
record as Jerry West too, nigga.
Did I
He'll
say
be
something wrong?
He'll be an all-star today too. He'll be an all-star today too.
I agree. I agree.
Hey, Damo, are you done?
What
Are you
is
done with the
going?
80s?
That
Are you
goes
done with the
against.
80s,
That
Damo?
goes against your era, though.
Hold up, Damo. So, okay, so all right, so you done with the 80s. Who's the best point guard of all time to you, Damo?
Stephen Curry.
You know, hey, you know you want to say Magic, dog, but I was about to roast your ass. This man said Stephen Curry.
Magic was one until Steph won in 2022.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
How would you know Magic was if you didn't watch Magic?
Because I played basketball growing up, and I had men in my life, my father, my uncle, my grandfather.
But you don't know yourself, so why would you just go? You just go by what they said.
What do you mean I don't know myself? What are you talking about?
You just go by what they said? You didn't watch it?
No, I watched a couple players. I didn't watch everything. I watched a couple players though.
All right, man. Okay.
I'm a Laker fan, so I seen all the Lakers. Any all
no Lakers fan, nigga.
Watch them.
So you got Steph Curry ranked over Magic all time, then, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I got Steph is 6th on my all-time list. 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hold on, Damo, so if you're done with the 90s, that means you ain't got MJ ranked, right?
Nah, MJ's 3rd.
By who?
Who's second?
Kareem.
Oh, hold on. Can I go, please? Can I go?
Go ahead.
Wait. So the 90s and 80s were trash because this guy, I'm assuming he believes in evolution. So by that logic, Jordan should be ahead of Kareem because he's a newer player. He's a newer version than Kareem.
No.
How
Is that how your list goes?
Wait.
That's how you do it?
Wait. How can the previous era be sorrier than the 80s and the 90s?
What?
How is Kareem better than Jordan if Jordan is a newer player?
I feel like all eras of basketball have had its trash moments, or you can point out the shit being trash in all eras. So I would say 2020 has its trash moments. You can say shit's trash about the 2020s. You can say shit's trash about the 2010s. I don't think that, and again, judging the all-time greats from an era doesn't.
How is Kareem better than Jordan,
I can look at all. Well, one, because Jordan's a quitter. That's why. Because Jordan's a quitter, and Jordan is a quitter and a thug. That's why he started on my list.
Nigga,
he
what?
was second.
What?
He was second. Yeah, he was second. He was
All right,
second.
so,
And then recently I found out that Jordan, only reason why he left the first time with his retirement is because he was gambling. He was going to get
Man, get the fuck out of here.
That has nothing to do with basketball. Stop with that dumbass shit, bro. That shit's stupid.
Everybody fight down. So Damo. So if that's the case, then why is LeBron James number 1? And there's many players that have come out there and accused him for being out on that balcony on PDs and stuff like that. Why?
Who are a lot of players? Who are a lot of players?
Kevin Garnett came out there and said LeBron James on that new balcony. Why? Chael Sonnen, a guy that is close to the UFC, close to guys that on.
You mean Chael Sonnen, the guy that was on steroids himself, the cheater?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
They got
Well, hold on. He sat there and said that me and LeBron James have the same dealer and stuff like that. So why hasn't LeBron James came out there and addressed those allegations of people claiming him on PDs on that new balcony and on performance-enhancing drugs?
Because when you're innocent, you don't need to explain yourself or say anything or address anything.
So Jordan won
innocent.
Hold on.
Innocent people don't need to address shit.
Hold on,
Damo.
But there's so many times. Hold on. There's so many times where LeBron James been innocent and he came out there and shut up reports. Many times on Twitter, he has came out there and shut up plenty of goddamn reporters who sat there and spoke ill will to his name. So why he couldn't do that shit about false information that's been reported about him in the locker room, or various reports out there that have been reported by Chris Haynes. He came out there and shut out there as well. When he told people that there's plenty of time. We can go back and look at the times where LeBron James came out there and shut out plenty of reports out there. So why hasn't LeBron James came out there and addressed the allegation of what Chael Sonnen basically sat there and said, bro? Chael Sonnen basically came up for this nigga career, sat there and said, bro, you want no PEDs, you want that new juice, bro. So when you got a guy that's trying to ruin your character, ruin your image, bro, try to dismantle your legacy, bro. If you're innocent, then why you want to sue Chael Sonnen for defamation of character?
Nigga, I don't know. Ask LeBron. What the fuck? Do all don't
All right,
like
that's your
LeBron.
answer. All right, then, nigga.
Hold
Don't say
on.
nothing about
You know what
Michael
the
Jordan.
fuck you want me to say? I don't know that, nigga.
Don't say nothing about
Hold on.
Michael Jordan gambling, then, nigga.
Hold
We
on.
gonna stick
Hold
to
on.
Cause you don't know
basketball.
nothing about
So
that
when
either.
but when I found out that the exact amount of time when he left is the same amount of time you get.
So when
for
we
suspension
find out
for
LeBron
gambling,
on that
what we
shit, are
talking
you gonna
about?
keep the same energy?
Okay.
So
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
keep the same energy and discrediting LeBron. Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, then. All
So
right,
if you
then.
discredit
just
that,
Hey,
what we
better
talking
be
about?
100.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna come
No,
at
I'm
you,
keeping it
nigga.
1,000. What we talking about?
Damo. So hold on. If you discredit Jordan for gambling and trying to be a thug, right? When you don't know
No,
the
not trying to be a
situation
thug,
about
hanging
that.
with thugs, gambling with thugs. Because
Okay.
that's public information, though. Like that's known information.
Okay, but there's also been public information that LeBron James was invested by the DEA for
And they
suspected use
found
of being
nothing.
PD.
Are you gonna finish that? And they found nothing, right?
Okay.
Right?
But it's
No,
also hold on.
right? They found nothing, right?
I don't know. They could have
Nigga,
paid him.
they said they found
They
nothing.
could
What are we doing?
They could have paid him off, Damo. They could
Oh,
have.
so now, okay. I get what we're doing. All right, cool. My fault. I was not getting what we were doing. My fault. I didn't know what we were doing. Now I know what we're doing. All right, go ahead. My fault, Mookie. I didn't know what we were doing.
Hey, Damo, you did that shit with MJ, bro.
Hey,
That's
that's what I'm saying. MJ say he didn't do it, and you still saying that he did it.
The government's not above anything, bro. Like, the CIA was selling dope to fund overseas war, so the government not above anything. That's one.
So when
LeBron James team hops, does that quitting?
Pause. I'm snapping. Yes, I'm the
All
same
right.
shit I'm talking about MJ or any other player that I discredit, disrespect, slander. LeBron's on that list. Yeah.
So LeBron, just like, hey, say it again, man. Ask him that question again that you just asked him about the team hopping.
Yeah.
About the team hopping.
Yeah. So when LeBron James, flames out in certain organizations and he knows he can't win, he's not quitting to go to another team to go revamp and then from another super team to try to win championships. That's not quitting.
Quitting on a team and quitting on basketball in general are two different things. If you want to view that as quitting, cool. I mean, every organization he's been with, he's won. So what are we talking about?
And lost too.
That's fine. He also won everywhere.
A lot.
How many teams has LeBron played for during his career?
3.
That ain't good.
And he's
4-6. He's 4-6. He's 4-6. You 4-10, nigga. That's a 40. That's an L.
Wait, let me see. Let me see some.
And that was crazy. They think that shit sound good. That shit is the worst thing ever.
What I think.
Hold on, wait. What goal was the best?
Any other conversations in terms of basketball? Niggas bringing up finals records or how many times they got lost in the finals to dictate their greatness.
Hey, Brian.
I never hear that.
Hold on. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
You don't bring up finals loss.
This nigga just yapping.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Hey, hold on. I'll tell you why easy. Because back in the days when they talk about all these players with reverence, like a Bird, like a Magic, like a Kareem, what they used to say: 5-time champion, 3-time champion, 6-time champion. They didn't say, "Oh, he's been to the finals 8 years in a row." Nigga, what would you say? What?
I would say 4-time champ, all-time leading scorer in NBA history. That's
but again, that's not. But again, his supporters in the media, they don't lead with that. All they lead was, he went to the finals 10 times. Say he won 4 times.
Hold on. Let me just say this. I don't know how y'all get down when talking about basketball. Let me tell you how I talk about basketball. I talk about what the fuck I say and what I do. I can't go based off of what other niggas say about people or how other niggas present shit. If you
Tell me a goal.
Stop.
That's all LeBron fans say.
You know I'm a LeBron fan. Yeah, you criticizing me and judging me and assuming I say the same shit as every other LeBron fan, which is the
pretty
case.
much.
I don't give a.
You are saying the same thing.
You saying the same shit as
Hold on, fellas.
No other. I haven't heard a LeBron fan that said, "Oh, if I found out LeBron's on steroids, I'm on his ass." I don't know about saying that. They make
we talking about the basketball aspect. If you go to
I
didn't bring up how many finals he went to at all.
Damo,
I just said everywhere he went, he won.
I don't understand. Hold on, Damo. This thing was already this thing was done with the 90's. Was created by Bron fans who discredit MJ era to uplift LeBron James. So you know
Peak Town Hoops?
Huh?
You know Peak Town Hoops?
No, I don't know who Peak Town.
Okay, Peak Town Hoops is the guy that started the We Done with the 90's shit. He's the guy that big garbage, big trash. That's him. Do you know who his GOAT is?
Who's his GOAT?
Do you know how old he is?
No.
Okay, so before you say shit like that, Mookie, please do your due diligence of doing research on the people you're talking about. Because the person that started this, the way this trend started, it was not started by some Bronsexual who was just so sick of
Who
the
is this
90s.
though? Who is this though?
Who is this? Oh shit, I don't know, nigga. I was just chatting.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh my god!
Get out of here, man.
That nigga
Oh my god, bro!
I'm thinking this man was gonna say something. This man said I'm just chatting.
I don't know, my nigga. I don't know.
Probably back the question.
Real shit though. No, real shit though. He's gonna be on my podcast. If he's not on my podcast tonight, we're gonna have him on Thursday, and I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him.
I'm gonna say this. This man, I'm gonna tell you, this man acting just like when I be seeing these relationship shows. He acting just like the women. They don't be knowing shit. He doing the same. He don't even know nothing that he talking about. Not one fucking thing. Everything you ask him, he don't know.
For real, I would love to actually debate you in basketball. Like,
hey, let me see something real quick. Hold up.
For real, but I would love to actually
give me your top 5 real quick. Give me your top 5 real quick, because I'm about to step out.
Hold on. So Dumbo, are you?
I got you. My top 5. My top 5 right now. I got this shit wrote down too, so I'm pulling it up so you know I ain't bullshitting. I got my top 5. I got my top 10 right here. My top 10, legit top 5. Bron, MJ, Kareem, Duncan, Kobe. That's my top 5.
Okay, what's your 6 through 10?
6 through 10, Curry, Magic, Shaq, Bird, Wilt. It was Hakeem, but then we when I was with Chilltown on player shows, he was telling me stories about how this nigga Wilt was doing his free throws and would take a step start and jump from the free throw line and dunk. Nigga gotta be top 10 all the time. What? Nigga, what? Wilt?
That nigga, what the fuck is
He's the greatest athlete ever played in the NBA.
No. All jokes aside. No. 10 is Hakeem, not Wilt. 10 is Hakeem.
Now, hold on, Dumbo.
Curry's not top 10 though.
Hold on, Dumbo.
What's wrong with my top 10? What was wrong with the top 10?
Hold on, Dumbo. Can I ask you a question? Dumbo, can I ask you a question?
No, I want to know what's wrong with my top 10.
Can I answer that?
Curry? I mean,
can I answer that?
If I think Curry's the greatest,
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with your top 10. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with your top 10.
What's wrong with it?
Let me tell you what's wrong with it. Because you got Kareem in it. You got all these people that's in the 90s and in the 80s in it, but you don't even know them. How can you even grade? How can you put them in your top 10 and you don't even know nothing about them?
That was my whole point. That's why I asked him. A majority of his top 10 is people from an era he's done with.
Exactly. That don't even make sense.
Hold on. Because again, no, niggas didn't get me on that one. Because again, yes, he did, before, no, I didn't, fuckface. Before I said, come up with something again. Well, I'm not fuckface. I'm gonna keep saying the same shit. Fuck nigga. Anyway, like I said, when it comes to Lakers, because I'm a Laker fan, I go back and watch a lot of the all-time great Lakers, and my top 10 has 5 fucking Lakers. What are we talking about? And the other guys, either I did my due diligence and actually sought out and watched, like Bird or Hakeem, or they're
is that me?
Niggas I grew up watching, a la Tim Curry. Talking about. What the fuck are we talking about?
Now he's saying that he watched the shit. Now, earlier when we asked him, all of a sudden he don't watch all them players. He just said earlier that he was not watching them like that.
Actually listening, I said when it comes to
when you run this back, you're gonna see how stupid you sound right now. When you run this, I want you to run this back when you first came on. Because you said when you first came on that you did not go back and watch no other players. That's what you said. Now all of a sudden you don't watch 5 Laker players and you don't watch Larry Bird. You don't watch all these players.
I said that. You get cooked, bro. I said because the men in my life told me about the game, I would do my due diligence of going back and actually watching a couple players, some players. And I said I watched all the Lakers. When I said
how many games did you watch? How many games did you watch?
Oh, you're not a Laker fan. And I'm like, nigga, what are we talking about?
How many games did you watch?
How many games of who?
How many games did you watch from the 80s and 90s combined?
Out of everybody on my list, I probably watched from the 90s and 80s, probably Hakeem the most. I probably watched Hakeem the most out of everybody. Because I fuck with post game. I was a post player, so I fuck with Hakeem.
Okay, now I ask you, did y'all hear this? I'm asking him a specific question. How many combined games from the 80s and 90s did you watch?
I can't even tell you how many games I watched. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
This ain't even make. See what I'm saying? Like, this is the epitome of LeBron James fans. They know nothing.
They don't. They don't. They just
They
saying
know
shit.
nothing, and they get up here and talk like they know
And when they
everything.
run out of basketball stuff, they just bring us some personal shit like this dude just did.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, Karl Malone being a pedophile, you goddamn right. I'm gonna be
Look
perfect.
at look
Hold on.
look
But
at
Damo, this is the thing. Hold on, Damo.
I'm
This is the
supposed
thing,
to know how many games I watched on
Damo.
end my whole life.
Hold on,
Like
but Damo,
growing up.
hold on, but
I'm
Damo,
supposed to just know? Are we
hold on,
serious?
Damo. Hold on, but
You
Damo,
niggas
this is
ain't
the
even
thing.
being serious. Y'all just want to be right so bad.
Hey,
Y'all not
hold
even
on.
being logical. What are
Hey,
we talking
Damo,
about?
Damo, this is the thing, Damo. And this is why we done with the 90s. To me, it started by LeBron fans discredit Michael Jordan just to uplift LeBron. So when we do the same shit, or when Jordan fans do the same shit, or pull up clips of LeBron James hitting the side of the backboard and bring up stats to discredit LeBron James and how he had the biggest meltdown of any player in the 2011 finals, and how he was so scared and hesitant to post up and back down a 5'2" JJ Barea in the post and shit like that, bro. They were condemned as LeBron James haters. So we can all go on highlights and films and clips to sit there and discredit LeBron James as a basketball player. We can pull up some of the baddest clips of LeBron James
Last year in the Western Conference.
terrible plays, and sit there and say we're done with this. We're done with the 2010s. We're done with the 2020s. Highlights and lowlights does not give you the accurate depiction like what these players are, bro. But all I can sit there and say is this: that like when we're looking at the same player between Jordan and LeBron, we all know, and Damo know too, smoking that Reggie right now, that goddamn LeBron James.
Bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Never that. Never no Reggie. Never
LeBron James.
Let's not get disrespectful.
Reggie. Hey, who mic is that? LeBron.
Motherfucking mic. Good mic, fuck nigga. Get some money, bitch. Get your money up before you talk about me, nigga.
LeBron James. We all know that he had more flaws compared to Michael Jordan. Would you agree?
Flaws in what way?
As a basketball player.
Of course.
I could agree with that. He struggled. I could agree with that.
Making free throws.
Okay. I agree.
No defense.
So Damo, that are you going to continue to watch 90s basketball? Are you going to continue to do you think that players from the 90s can dominate today's game?
A couple. Well, I'm not gonna say a couple. That's underselling it. Yeah, you can find players in the 90s that can dominate today, just like you find players in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s. There's a player or two, or a handful of players, or however many players. Yeah, all-time great players. I feel like transcend eras. Can be all-time great no matter what. That's what makes them all-time great.
All right, we got a super chat. Somebody said, Damo, why you don't have Bill Russell in your top 3?
Because between him and Wilt, I mean, listen. If we're talking about greatness, cool, I guess, but the deficiencies on the offensive end for Bill Russell, for me, just I can't do it. Like, at that point, give me Ben Wallace. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, just give me Ben Wallace, man. Like, I don't know.
Lord, what's your response?
What?
He said he'll take Ben Wallace or Bill Russell. You're a Bill Russell guy. What's your response to that?
I mean, if he wants Ben Wallace over a bigger guy, a better defender, a smarter player, a better athlete, I mean, that's his position, bro. What can I say?
Somebody said Damo must be short for Domino's Pizza.
A dummy won. One of the others.
That was lame as fuck.
Hold on. Wait. Would you say Miami LeBron was peak LeBron?
Nah.
You can't be not that much smoke.
Hey, shout out to Moss. He said, Damo, let's do big bank, take little bank.
You got the funds, nigga?
What's big bank, take little bank? Somebody update me. What that?
You don't know what that means?
You trying to go bang for band or something? What's up?
I think he want to go band for band with you, bro.
Is that what he's trying to do? You trying to go band for band?
Yeah.
Yeah, he trying to go band for band.
Nah, big bro, you good. You good, man. You sound like your pockets deep, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. You good. I was talking to the nigga with the bad mic. His pockets can't be deep. But if you challenge the niggas, I ain't gonna lie. You might got more bands than me, Brody.
Yeah. SFL, what you got on this, SFL? They done with the 90s to discredit Jordan and uplift LeBron. No, we can't hear you, bro.
And the
Go ahead, SFM. SFM. Something wrong. Can
That's
y'all
the
hear me?
film. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't
Yeah.
know
That's
who.
the film.
Yeah,
Which
but
one is
that's my,
FFM?
what's up?
With the
What's
Falcons?
up?
yeah.
What's
What you got
up?
on this, bro?
Man, shit. They do anything that thing to build up LeBron. Shit, even making up fake stats. It ain't nothing surprising me up under the sun. But I ain't even with the 90's, man. 2000 is the greatest era of basketball ever, 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 hands down.
No.
So like, I don't really don't give a fuck about any other eras of the 2000s. You know, wish I would have seen not Jordan play in the 2000s. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
P5, what you got on this?
On what? Being done with the 90's?
Yeah.
Yes,
What does that even mean? Like, I don't know what that means.
it's a term that Bronsexuals came up with and sitting there saying that
They said that the 90's was ass.
the discredit Jordan to uplift LeBron.
Why do you think it's only Bronsexuals though?
Because
Cause
What?
that's
nigga.
hold on. Do you
I
understand
mean,
that
Kobe
half?
fans say the same thing, I
I
think.
mean,
Hold
I'm
on, half.
saying Curry fans are saying it too. There's niggas who love Curry saying that shit too.
Nah, they're not saying the same thing,
Yeah,
bro.
they're
It's
saying
Kobe
we're
it,
done with
fans
the
are
'90s.
Fans are saying the
most of
same
And
them
thing.
are
why are we?
LeBron fans, bro.
But why are we only making it about Jordan though? Like the whole "we done with the '90s" thing is that era in general. Like
What
it's
Cause
what
not
what
Jordan
what it
just
ran the
started
LeBron.
90s,
off we
nigga.
done Damo, it started off we done with the 90's. They was pulling up low lights of players hitting the backboard and shooters can't shoot and shit like that. Well, we could do it for that era. But they started off saying that Jordan didn't have no left hand. You know what I'm saying?
That was one of the folk. That was one of the things brought up. The niggas got in question and niggas got trolly 100%. But it's also motherfuckers talking about how is niggas letting Muggsy Bogues guard him. How the fuck is Dominique Wilkins even on the court? Look at his feet. Like it's a lot of other. John Stockton was actually ass.
Look
Look
at
at
his
this.
feet.
Like
John
yeah,
Stockton
because
was ass.
I'm just telling you what niggas are saying in these streets and what these clips are saying. Like it's more than just
Who's
oh
saying
yeah,
that?
Jordan can't go left.
What's going
Do you
on?
want me to pull up the TikTok? Do you want me to pull
He's
up
like,
the
yeah,
TikTok?
man,
The
league.
nigga saying it?
Yeah, I
Like
need
the
to see
video
your
of it?
sources, nigga. I need to see your sources.
TikTok make your hips rock.
I'm just saying all
Did
the
he
shit that
say?
started
Did
all
he
this.
say Dominique? Why is Dominique Wilkins on the court?
Feet like
Look at his
That
feet.
man just said John
the nigga
Stockton
said
ass.
the nigga said, look at Dominique Wilkins and the way he's shooting. He used to hike his feet up when he shot. I'm just going by what they said in the video. I'm not saying what
Did
I'm
he?
saying.
Did he make it?
No, he hit like side of the backboard. Nigga was
You
missing, trying
know,
to ball up.
Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins was second to Michael Jordan a lot of times in scoring, right?
Listen, I was named after the nigga. I know how good Dominique Wilkins was. I'm not the nigga saying
So
this. I'm
why
just saying
are you bringing up? That's what I'm saying. Like why you
my
even saying
question.
this shit if you know how good these people is?
He trying to bring him
Listen,
down.
I'm done with the '90s. Yes, we
To help
are.
your
What are you
beloved
talking about?
king,
We done with
nigga.
the '90s,
To
man.
help your beloved king. To help his resume.
I'm not. I promise you, at no point if I use the "we done with the '90s" argument to say shit about LeBron. If anything, I'm hyping up the younger players. Y'all
Y'all would
niggas are
love
not
life.
familiar. Y'all niggas are not
Y'all love
familiar with me at all, and I get that, and that's cool. I'm not familiar with y'all. Y'all not familiar with me. I push hard for Cade Cunningham, Paolo, Wemby, all the younger athletes, all the younger players. I'm caping super hard for them, and those are the guys
You
that
don't.
I'm posting when I'm talking about we're done with the
But you
90s.
don't have to if they performing good. You don't. That's the thing that y'all don't understand. If these people are performing good, you don't have to push them up. We gonna get it to them if they doing their shit.
That's not true
If they
though.
own their
That's
shit, we
just
can
not
get
true.
it to them.
But that's
How's
just
it
not
not
true
true?
though. Because when we're looking at guys like the guys I just named, we're talking guys going into every season, well, going into multiple seasons now, and they got 4 nationally televised games. Hell, recently Pablo just played his first nationally televised game in his second year, and he's a goddamn he's leading a playoff team.
Is your false goals fault? Is your false goals fault? Is your false goals fault?
Okay,
The
Blame LeBron. I'm not
last
talking
5.
about LeBron.
Wait. The last 5
Go ahead.
seasons. The last 5 seasons, the guys that he's been averaging like 55 to 60 games a year playing. But he's like the most talked about player in the league. But he's not even the best player anymore, bro. A nigga that got drafted during a Taco Bell commercial has potentially the chance to surprise that nigga one day. Who's already a better offensive player than he ever was, nigga. And
Okay, yeah, that's great. I'm talking to me like that about Jokic. Cool. I probably have Jokic ranked higher than you do all time on your all-time list. I know how great Jokic is. That doesn't defeat my point on national TV games are being dispersed out to a handful of teams, not just LeBron teams at a disproportionate rate. LeBron didn't even have the most televised games this season. He wasn't scheduled
but like one game. But like one game, right?
But it's a handful of teams that are
see that's the thing. Stop with these dumbass stats and then it don't even be by much. You talking this man just said about one game and you try to gloss over that. Why did you try to gloss over that?
Because the overall point is there are 4, 5, 6 teams all with 40 to 42.
But see, the thing is, the thing is about LeBron James, y'all never want to blame him for nothing.
Nope.
Y'all just gloss over anything somebody say about him. Like that shit didn't matter. That man just said matter in what y'all arguing about.
He said that LeBron he was off by 1 in terms of having the most televised games, right?
Right, but you try to say what you said was he didn't have the most.
Listen,
trying to act like that, like one game mattered.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to say there are a handful of teams that have more than LeBron or around LeBron, and that is the problem. Whether you want to blame LeBron, cool.
By one game?
All right. Yes. What are you talking about? If there's 4 to 5 teams with 40 to 42 national televised games, but Paolo only has 8? Is that not an issue?
But think about this though, y'all in 10th place and almost out the playoffs, and he getting just as much as the team that's winning.
Because the Los Angeles
that's the problem.
The Los Angeles Lakers are a large market team. If you go back to when we were tanking in the Lonzo years, the PI years, we still had a relatively high national TV game record compared to a lot of other teams that were tanking. The Lakers just get more games.
Y'all went, first of all, hold on, time out. That 2019 season, y'all were not tanking.
I said
y'all were not tanking that 2019 season.
LeBron. I'm talking about the years before
LeBron. Y'all was in. You said Lonzo Ball, right?
I said if you look at the years, the Lonzo years and the years we were tanking, I said the 2016-17 years. What are you talking about?
Lonzo went number 1 damn year before him.
The year that. Okay. Are you even listening to what my point is?
Bro, you ain't making no sense, nigga.
That ain't making no sense. What you saying?
I'm telling you that the Lakers in general get a lot of national televised games. That is the point I was trying to make. And my overall point is.
But that wasn't tanking. I was going off. You said tanking, though. You said tanking. That's not tanking.
What's not tanking?
Y'all was rebuilding at that time when y'all had Lonzo.
Before LeBron got there, we weren't tanking?
No, y'all was rebuilding with Lonzo.
The year before we got Lonzo, were we tanking the year before that?
You said Lonzo though. See, now you're talking about the year before Lonzo. You said Lonzo.
I said the Lonzo years and the year before we got Lonzo. I named the season before we got Lonzo and the Lonzo years.
Nigga, y'all only had him for 2 seasons.
That's what I'm saying. What you talking about?
Come on, bro. Y'all funny, dude.
Yo, Chad.
You ain't got no argument, bro.
Chad, am I bugging or these niggas just trying to nitpick?
No, you bugging.
And you getting cooked. And you getting cooked.
You are bugging.
You trying to defend this nigga, bro? Y'all have removed everything about what I'm actually trying to say and what my actual point is, and now we're arguing about the Lakers and LeBron. Or we're arguing about the Lakers weren't tanking, or when they were tanking, or what their fucking record was.
Stop just saying shit then, because see, if that's the case, then why did you just say that if that didn't matter? You put that in there because it mattered to you.
The original point I was trying to make is that there is a discrepancy with national TV games for younger players. Buddy said, oh, it's LeBron's fault because he's staying in the league past when he's supposed to, and LeBron is taking away national TV games. Am I right, gang? Is that what your initial point was? That LeBron is taking attention away?
Yes, that's what the point was, yes.
Okay, and my rebuttal to that was cool. If you want to blame LeBron, he's a part of the problem. But also, there are a handful of teams with more or equal to or around the same amount of national TV games as LeBron. So my point is, this is a bigger issue than just LeBron. It's a league.
But
issue.
why do the other teams have more TV time though? The other teams are the ones in the top spots.
That nigga ain't lying. KL2 ain't lying about that comment. Oh God, I peeped that shit.
If you doing that, the thing is, see, you ain't understanding the point that we making. Okay, if LeBron is getting all this television time in these last 3, 4, 5 years, he ain't been damn winning shit. But the teams at the top, they deserve to get the damn airtime. He shouldn't be getting the airtime if they not goddamn winning.
Facts.
So he taking away from those young players.
We ain't trying to watch them, boy.
Do y'all know what the teams are? I'm trying to pull it up so I actually have it.
The Warriors got the most national
Freddie,
TV
bro,
games.
somebody go come shoot you, bro.
What'd you
Why
say?
did you walk around with a
I said,
face
who else? Do you know
mask,
the other
bro?
teams as well?
The
Because
Lakers are number 2.
Niggas always getting
And then it's
shot
the
because of
Suns,
stupid shit.
Celtics, Nuggets. That's the top 5 teams.
And what's 6 through 10?
Bucks, Sixers, Mavs, Knicks, Heat.
10 through 15. I'm assuming you have a list. Is what I'm asking. 10 through 15.
It's not in order. It's got after the top 10. It just got the list of teams. So I don't got this
That's tough.
order. But
that's tough. I'm not saying they should have a top 10 rate. I'm saying that maybe even with the teams that are great, even with the teams that are winning, you could lower theirs instead of them niggas having 40. And I know you probably don't have the numbers in front of you, but instead of it being between 42 to 38, bring that bitch down to 30 and showcase some of your younger talent more, which is my overall point.
Start showing nigga.
Oh no, I
Top
agree
bad,
with your
man.
point.
Yeah,
about
but what's the cause
NBA
of
doing
it?
a better job of marketing younger players.
That's what I was trying to get to. I couldn't get there.
No, I hear you. You were getting cut off. I know.
What's the cause of it?
But he's see, that's the thing. Like, people don't understand. He getting cut off because he say a lot of extra shit that threw off his point. You can't say that shit and then it don't matter at the same time. You gonna say it don't
You were
matter.
ready to argue with me. You were ready.
Domo.
Okay, maybe I'm long-winded. That's on me then, gang. I'm sorry. I'm a long-winded person. My fault.
theorize
But
then?
you
So
are
what do you
hanging.
theorize
You
then?
are hanging. What am I theorizing? What they should do?
No.
Why that's the issue?
Why do you think like these young teams or these lower market teams ain't getting the viewership that like the main teams are?
The NBA just sucks at marketing in general. They are terrible at trying to market young players as a whole. They have an issue, in my opinion, on just focusing on 1 to 5 players at a time on who they push. You can look back to, I want to say it was going into the 21 season where they were theorizing that Luka was going to be the MVP and they had him being the MVP and he wasn't ready, but they were pushing him to be that. They were already prepared to say Luka was the MVP well before he was ready. They were doing this. They did the same thing with Reese. Reese had a great start in the stretch, and I was adding to it. That was my nigga cool, but they had it to where they were just pushing him way too far, way too soon. They did the same thing, in my opinion. They did the same thing with John Morant. Even though John Morant was Showtime money, you put way too much on his shoulders in terms of being the next face, the next guy, in terms of a young player trying to bolster. They're horrible at it. They really wait a bit too late. They should have been started trying to push Ant, but for whatever reason, they waited until after he gave a good effort in the playoffs, did what he did this summer, and then try to make that push for him this year to be one of the next guys when he should have been had that backing. Honestly, after his first year.
Man,
So why? Hold on. So why would it be too soon for John Morant then?
To push him to be the guy that they wanted him to be, because you could have looked at a hand. You could have. I just thought it was a bit too early, in my opinion.
LeBron Kobe didn't have a problem with that. Jordan didn't have a problem with that. Magic Bird with that.
Okay, you name me 2 players from the 80s. You named a nigga from the 90s and a nigga from 2000. That's 4 people.
Okay.
In the history of the NBA, you named 4 niggas in the history of the NBA.
What about
you talking about the faces of the league, though? I mean, Penny handled it pretty good. He just got hurt.
Okay, so for every LeBron, for how many failures are there for every LeBron James? How many Ben Simmons have we had for every for LeBron James himself? Throughout LeBron's reign, how many niggas are supposed to be the next guy? It's not that many Ben Simmons. What?
He's a multiple-time All-Star, bro. What are you talking about?
Multiple. That's not LeBron James, though. Like, I'm not saying he's ass. I'm saying fell short of the bar. What? So
Ben Simmons ass.
Ben Simmons ass, man.
What are we saying?
He sucks now.
Okay, but regardless, even in his prime, it was still more to be desired if you wanted him to be the next LeBron. So what are we saying?
But he was never the face, though. I mean, he was never lauded as being the face of the league, though.
Niggas was literally saying this is going to be the next LeBron James. That he was hyped up to be that.
I mean,
yeah, they did. He right about that. They did say that.
I feel like Zion fell short.
His skill set.
Zion,
yeah,
Zion, no. First of all, Zion really ain't fell short. They just been fucking with him about that weight shit. But when Zion on the goddamn court, Zion goddamn poop. I don't know what y'all talking about.
So do you feel like
he ain't doing what Ben Simmons did? If we gonna talk about if you saying Zion fell short, Ben Simmons should be out the NBA right now.
in terms of being that
Zion way better than Ben was.
I'm not even talking about skill. I'm
I
talking
think
about
y'all are missing his point. What he's saying is some of these motherfuckers who were drafted number 1 were supposed to be a generational type player, and they could have been all-star. I think Ben Simmons made an All-NBA team, but they didn't meet that generational player standard. That's his point.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if we looking at, if you saying that, then look at what Zion does when he's on the court. Only reason that Zion haven't been up there because he had been injured all them times. But when he's actually playing, him and Ben Simmons are night and day.
But as great as Zion is, even when he's on the court, he's still not a top 10 player in the league. That's his point.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but the book
How this man was averaging 27 points.
When he was
and 10 rebounds at least.
Even when he was doing that, there was things you were hoping would grow, things would develop for him to still be that S of a player. I'm not saying Zion is bad, and I wasn't saying just like Zion in terms of put him on the same player ability as Ben Simmons. I'm saying guys that before they were drafted, they were touted, regarded, and pushed to be the next big thing, the next phase, the LeBron of whatever draft class this is. They were supposed to be blockbuster.
Only thing that happened though is LeBron didn't get hurt. See, that's what I'm saying. Now that was LeBron. LeBron is the most durable person right in the NBA, but we got shit to say about that right now. But we ain't talking about that. I ain't gonna get on that. But he's been the most durable player for not getting injured. But other players just get injured. But when they actually on the court, if you really look at it, when they on the court, Zion kind of lived up to what he been needing to do.
He went to 10 finals and lost 6. Shut up.
Hey, hold on.
My fault, though. I'm not saying.
Yeah, we hear you.
The conversation completely left though. If this was still we done with the '90s thing, I don't want to deter from that.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, are you done with the '90s? Because I think you playing. Are you trolling or you said dead serious?
Nah, come on, Mookie, man. You know I'm done with the '90s. Niggas is garbage, hot garbage, big trash. Come on, man.
But you got 5 players that played in the '80s and '90s in your top 10. That makes no sense.
He's trolling, bro. He's trolling. I can't even tell a troll.
Nah, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I already knew he was a troll.
Kobe would average 40 in the 80s.
I think if I'm gonna ask y'all a question, if you put most players from the 90s into this era and put most players from this era to the 90s, which out of the group of the players will be more successful?
The player from the 90s, bro. Because look, there's young guys today. Look, I've heard multiple podcasts and even like these NBA guys say, oh, these guys come into the league and they don't even know fundamentals, bro. They gotta teach them shit that they should learn in college and in high school.
Back then, it's too much space.
Back then, there was more veterans in the league. Guys knew more their position. Like they play actually team ball. Like, bro, this shit is pseudo shit, bro. This shit is pick and roll, shot to the basket, pick and pop. And if somebody is gonna contest my shot, I kick it out. That's basically what the NBA is today, bro.
Are we keeping it? Are we just saying just the all-time greats from the era, so the all-decade team?
No, I'm just saying.
You transfer those players, or
no, I'm saying if I get a bunch of group of players from the 90s and put them in this era with the rules and how the game is played, and if I get a bunch of players from this era with the skill level and the talent they have and put them in the 90s, which group of players will be more successful?
I think if the group of players you're taking are role players, 8 through 15.
We're gonna say star players.
So that's what I'm asking. Okay, so star players with 90s rules, and obviously they'll have to convert to the rules. I think it evens out. All honesty, I feel like there will be a slight shift between a couple of perimeter players, and you insert more bigs of today will probably be better because of how the game was ran back then. But the inverse will happen in today's era, where more of the perimeter guys would have been the focal front and would have been able to shine more. So some of those bigs, even though they were great in the 90s, if you're asking some of these niggas to step out and shoot, they'll be hard for them to adjust, and they wouldn't be as great. Shaq is amazing. If we're counting Shaq as one of those 90s guys, in today's era, Shaq would eat. But I think Scottie Pippen, Clyde Drexler, those two, Reggie Miller, those guys would benefit way more than Shaq would benefit playing today. Right? Or am I bugging?
But that's not the question
I
though.
would say, hold on. I would say,
I said it
if you're
evens
talking
out. I
about
said it evens out. That's what I said.
I
if
think
you're talking about the star
Shaq would
players, I
benefit.
think, and I've said this all through all eras of NBA history, I think the all-time great players are going to be great in any era of basketball. So that goes the inverse, the 90s to the 2020s, the
Yeah,
2020s
but who would be
back to the
even much
90s.
better to the era that they have to play in? Who would
The
be much
'90s
better?
players was because there's a lot of much more spacing. If you was to drop Shaq in this era with the spacing that they got, and he's coming from already a dead ball era to where he not gonna have that much elite centers that gotta guard him, especially on defensive end. It don't matter whether he a shooter or not. He's gonna benefit much more and be much more dominant, especially when he don't have no physical presence guarding him. Michael Jordan is gonna be better because of the space and spacing. Penny Hardaway is gonna be better because of the spacing. It's too much spacing in this league for you not to think that those players in the '90s would. And I'm not even just trying to make it seem like they just mostly slashers or nothing. They could do from all over, but you giving them too much room to do what they want to do. These defensive schemes they cool, but they mostly set up for shooters that they have now. Them dudes have more all around games, and they were better defensively than those dudes. The physical presence that they're gonna bring into this league, lead, they're not gonna be able to. Defense is not going to be set up to deal with that. They gonna have to try to go back to old defensive schemes like it was in the 2000s. They're gonna have to try to go back to that, and they're not prepared for no shit like that. Except if you was to drop these dudes back then in the '90s, they wouldn't be prepared all the way for the physical preferences. Like I'm not saying that they would be ass or something, but they wouldn't be averaging the same amount of points. They wouldn't be doing all that shit. Then the pace is different. So yes, the dudes in the '90s they would be more successful. It don't matter if like he just said, Reggie Miller and dudes like that of that caliber, they would be more successful in this era too. Like people don't look at that shit like that, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
just the facts. It's just
And
the
I'm gonna tell
facts,
you, let
bro.
me tell you, and I'm gonna say this, and I know he ain't gonna like it, but if you listen, I don't know if any of y'all listen to what Gilbert Arenas said why he said LeBron was the GOAT one time. He said because LeBron was using himself as a decoy the whole game, and then he couldn't score while what I think his name was Brandon Hayward, while he was in the game. So when he got substituted out, that's when LeBron started playing good. But see, how you gonna say you the best, or you would during that time the big men was able to be there the whole time. LeBron game is predicated on him getting to the rim. But if you got to go over somebody every time, LeBron ain't been going over folks like that his career. He been hitting a straight lane to the
Nah,
goal.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about
What
that.
you mean?
He played in the 2000s too, bro. The 2000s is the greatest era of defense ever. Like Ben Wallace, Tim Duncan,
Yeah,
Kevin
but
Garnett,
Okay, what you and that's what I
multiple
said. Ben
players.
Wallace, when they played, to see what everybody try to miss, well, everybody don't think about
Ben
is
Wallace
that
ain't the
time that they
only
beat the hold
player.
on. That time that they beat the Pistons, Ben Wallace was not there.
I know.
We
I'm
know,
just,
we
But
bro.
when
know.
they
I'm
every
not.
time they
Hey,
played the
bro. Hey,
Pistons,
bro. Hey, bro.
every
Hey,
time
bro.
they
Hey, bro.
played the
You going into this extra emphasis? I didn't ask you. You asked me a fucking question. I responded, and you telling me about the fucking series now. I
you
didn't say
you you
nothing
brung
about
up Ben
that.
Wallace.
I just named multiple motherfucking. I'm
Don't
naming
bring.
multiple.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why
Hey,
do
bro.
y'all do
Hey,
that?
hey,
Y'all
bro.
bring up
Hey,
stuff,
bro.
and then when
Hey,
I
bro.
say
Hey,
something about
bro.
it, y'all want to say I ain't talking about that.
Hey,
You
bro. Hey,
bring that
bro.
up.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Shut the fuck
Hey, bro,
up, bro.
don't do that.
Shut the
Don't
fuck
bring up
up,
shit
bro.
if you
You
ain't
need
gonna
to shut
goddamn
the
stand
fuck
on it.
up, bro. Come on,
If
shut
you
the
ain't gonna
fuck up,
stand on it, now
bro.
I gotta shut the fuck up because you know you
Man,
fucked
no
up.
way. You's a dumb bitch.
This
Shut
what
the
these
fuck
what
up,
niggas
bro.
do. This is
This
the same
nigga
thing you and Ghost
stupid,
was doing
bro.
the other day. Y'all niggas get on here and want to
The
just
fuck
say
you
anything,
the
and then when
fuck you
somebody
did in
say
the
something
2000.
about it, y'all niggas don't know what the fuck to
I'm
talk
just
about now.
naming big men. I'm just naming big men of the
And that's
2000s.
all
And
I
you
was
want to
doing.
go
I
back
was
to the
telling you
fucking
what
series.
happened.
Man, shut the
You don't
fuck
want to know
up.
what happened because when I tell you what happened, it doesn't go with your narrative.
Daffy the Duck. What the fuck is you talking about? You
It
Daffy the
don't go
Duck
with your
ass
narrative.
sounding ass nigga. Talking about your
It don't even
narrative.
go
Man,
with
you
your damn
sound dumb
narrative
as
for
a
you to.
bitch.
That's
Bitch,
y'all
man,
problem.
this bitch is stupid.
Now I'm a bitch and all this. Now nobody went
Man,
call
no,
nobody's
man, you
name.
just
All of a
sound
sudden
like
I'm
a
a bitch
dumb
now
hoe.
because he
This
don't
nigga
got
here
mad
just
about me talking about
rambling.
it.
I'm naming multiple big men. He act like I'm talking
Okay,
about a series. I'm not talking about no
I'm telling
series.
you
I'm not
what
talking
I.
about no game. Nigga, I said, nigga, you said that something about big man. He ain't never had to get over no big man like that. I said he played in the 2000s, nigga, the greatest era of defense. It was a bunch of goddamn big men. I was just naming the
Okay,
fucking players.
Dwight Howard.
Players,
That's the
and then
reason
you
why
go,
they couldn't beat the Magic because of Dwight Howard.
man, I'm not talking about Dwight Howard. I'm just, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
I'm telling you,
Bro.
nigga, you
The
ain't even
fuck?
listening. You so fucking dumb.
Nah, you
You so
said it
fucking
going back to
dumb.
this
You
LeBron.
ain't even fucking listening. I'm telling
He
you why
lost
he
to
wouldn't
niggas.
prosper
LeBron.
then.
You said
I'm
specifically
telling you
jumping.
why he wouldn't prosper back then.
Hey man, I'm
You
out
ain't
this
even
bitch,
fucking
man. I
listening.
can't
You
do
just want
this
to
shit,
jump
man. I'm out
in
this
and
bitch,
defend
bro.
your
Fuck
man.
this nigga, man.
You wanted to defend your man. That's all the thing you wanted to do. I'm just telling you why he wouldn't prosper like he do today. That's all I'm telling your ass.
Hey, Brandon Katz, what you got on this?
Right. So two things, right? Like first with the face the league debate, like it's just a dumb take that one player has to be the face of the league because Michael Jordan was clearly the best player in the league when he was in his prime, and LeBron was clearly the best player in the league when he was in his prime. But for every other era, there's been multiple players who were the face of the league. Like in the 1980s, Bird and Magic were both the face of the league. So there's no reason at all that one player has to be the face of the league. It doesn't have to be one guy. It can be multiple players. But quickly to SFM, like you're grossly overrating defenses in the 2000s. The reason defenses look so good in the 2000s is the players were nowhere near as fucking skilled as they are now. You didn't have players like Steph Curry or Kevin Durant or prime LeBron. If you look at the shooting in the 2000s and you compare it to now, it's not remotely close. The reason the defenses in the 2000s were solid, but they looked better than they were because the skill set and shooting of players then, it's not remotely close to what it is now.
It's kind of, I kind of agree. Because like back, like in the 2000s was a dead ball era, so the spacing in the 2000s was bad because they played more competitive and they played more zone. So you can help off of Kobe, you can double off of Kobe, you could double off a Duncan or double off or KG and stuff like that, and leave like they're like you can leave shooters wide open because like they're not gonna beat you off of conceding open threes like it is nowadays. So yeah, I kind of agree. Like the defense, I do agree. The defense in the 2000s was tough though. I ain't gonna lie though, but yeah, I see
the last hard year
So
was
if
the last hard year was 04. 05 to start opening the
I
game
mean,
again.
the Phoenix Suns were the only team in the 2000s that played the one big, four small system that had elite spacing. The Suns were the only team that really had great spacing for that decade. And so these players like Iverson, McGrady, they were okay shooters, but they were not great shooters at all. They were nowhere near as skilled as the best players of this era.
They couldn't shoot like them, but they was as skilled as them.
No, they weren't as skilled. What do you
mean by skill then?
Okay, so what I mean by skill is I'm including shooting in skill. I'm talking about
and I said they not good as shooters. They not good as shooters, but what else?
No, I'm saying like they couldn't do step back shots. They weren't that. Like if you look at the Allen Iverson shot 41%, McGrady was at 45%. I mean, those efficiency numbers are trash for players who are not shooting a lot of 3-pointers in this era. And if you look at the efficiency between the 2000s and
they shoot more contested shots though.
This era,
they shoot more contested shots back then.
Bro,
right,
Brandon,
but that's because they weren't.
The contested.
When you having to drive and shoot,
Brandon, you have dudes like Giannis averaging 30 plus motherfucking points. You sound stupid in a bitch. How much skill do he got to fucking average 30 motherfucking points? Shut the fuck up, man. You talking about skill? Is Giannis?
Those are volume numbers. They're not efficient.
Is Giannis or John Morant? Is Giannis John Morant more skilled than a fucking Kobe, Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson, Vince Carter, motherfucking Tim Duncan? Is them dudes more skilled than them dudes? No, you're not finna tell me Giannis and fucking John Morant more skilled than them fucking dudes. Them motherfuckers can't motherfucking shoot. It ain't the skill ain't got nothing to do with just motherfucking shooting. It's your overall game. And those dudes can shoot too.
So
they just didn't have to shoot. Okay. Those dudes, hey, shut the fuck up, Brandon. Them dudes just ain't have to shoot as much as those other motherfucking dudes. Shooting became more relevant in the 2010s. You dumb motherfucker. They didn't have to take all the fucking shots, motherfucker. They just take more shots now, motherfucker. No, you sound ignorant as fuck.
I got your
the
take.
defense was way much fucking better than
I got your
motherfucker.
take. It
The
was dumb.
perimeter defenders was much better than
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
completely cook you now
Look at
because
that
you're comparing Giannis to the most skilled players
I
of
said
the 2000s.
John Moran too. I said John
stop
Moran
talking.
too.
I got your dumb take.
I said John Moran too.
Let's compare the most skilled players of this era to the most skilled players of the 2000s. Okay, so Dwayne Wade was an elite scorer in the 2000s. He couldn't even shoot threes. Let's compare him to Steph Curry. That's not a comparison. Let's compare James Harden and
that's the only thing you talking about. Skilled is shooting though. Shooting is not the only thing that got to do with skills.
Let me fucking
nigga Brandon
shut
is
the
stupid.
fuck up. I
gave you that already. I said they shoot better. Now you talking about shooting.
Okay. No, let me respond to what he said, okay? So if I take the 5 most skilled players of this era and I compare them to the 5 most skilled players of the 2000s, I'm not fucking comparing Giannis to Kobe. I'm taking the 5 most skilled players of this era and I'm comparing them to the 5 most skilled players of the 2000s. The players of this era would completely shit on the 2000s, and that's why the defense is part of the reason the defenses look so good in the 2000s.
So give me
is the spacing, shooting, and skill level is not remotely the same.
Give me the 5 most skilled players of this era, nigga.
Okay, I would say the 5 most skilled players of this era. I'll take Jokic. I'll take Curry. I'll take prime James Harden, and I will take because okay, and then I'll take prime LeBron too.
That's only 4 players.
Didn't LeBron play in the 2000s?
That's only 4 players.
Okay,
Brandon.
I'll take prime Embiid. I'll take Embiid too. So tell me what center in the 2000s
that's 5.
Center,
look. First off,
in the 2000s was doing what Embiid and Jokic are doing?
No. What I noticed is that you mostly named big men, but we're talking
Duncan was
about
not shooting threes.
Listen.
No,
but
Tim Duncan is more is a better player than those guys.
Listen.
No, he's not. Tim Duncan's not better offense. I'm talking about skill offense.
Tim Duncan is a better player than Jokic in Embiid.
No, he's not. Tim Duncan is not as good of an offensive player as Jokic. That's ridiculous.
Because he only talking about that's what I was trying to get him to understand. He only talking about threes. That's the only thing he talking about. He ain't talking about nothing else.
No. This is what he's saying.
Okay, I'm talking about passing. Tim Duncan is not remotely close to the passer that Jokic is. And Tim Duncan's not remotely close to. Tim Duncan doesn't do Euro steps. Joel Embiid's doing Euro steps. He's doing step backs. Tim Duncan wasn't doing step back threes.
Telling me
he wasn't doing Euro steps. Tim Duncan is not as skilled as Embiid.
Listen. You're saying this
you're
era.
Cooked.
And I'm giving you similarities of dudes that played like certain styles of. And you went to D Wade to playing with Curry. First off, give me similarities of dudes that I could compare and I could contrast.
They're both guards.
But give me similarities games. It's the reason why I said John Morant. If you would have said John Morant and D Wade, they got similarity games, I would have looked at it like it's different. Of course he not more skilled than Curry.
But you're missing the point. You're cooking yourself. Because the reason the players aren't similar is the players of this year are so much more skilled.
No, they're taking so much. They're taking so much more shots. They're taking much more shots. And just because you're a better shooter, don't make you a better skilled offensive player.
They're more skilled.
Hold on. Joel Embiid is more.
You feel like shooting makes you a better skilled player.
Hold on. It's a film. Joel Embiid is not. He's more skilled offensively than Duncan.
Yeah,
but he's not.
That's what I said.
He's not more skilled overall, bro.
Come on. You just conceded the debate and said you didn't concede the debate. Joel Embiid's doing crossovers. He's leading the break. He's doing step backs, Euro steps. Joel Embiid is absolutely more skilled than Duncan.
Hold on. What has Joel Embiid got with that skill, though?
Oh, come on. That's a different discussion. Now you're changing the debate.
No, because I'm saying, like, just because you hold on.
Embiid's been hurt. He hasn't had the team around him.
No, just because they're more skilled, that don't mean they're better. Like, that's not saying that much, bro.
He actually has had a team around him, though.
I
That's
do
a lie.
think they're better, but that's a different discussion because that includes defensive impact as well. Look, Tim Duncan was an elite player. I'm not here to shit on Tim Duncan, but he was not as skilled on offense as Jokic or Embiid. Not close.
I agree, but I'm just saying that like I think skills, like when are we going to start using skills as defense? Because I do think defense is part of skills. Am I correct?
Right.
It's not. I mean, a defense is important. It's not usually in the conversation with skills, but Embiid is an elite defensive player too.
Why is defense?
When did it stop?
No, I look. I think defense is very important. It's just usually when people use the term skill, they're talking about offense.
Why is defense not looked at as a skill?
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be. It's just usually when people use the word skill, it's just offense.
And that's the problem. Like, I think that when you look at skill, you got to look at the defense and the offensive side of the ball. I mean, there's players that are more skilled, offensively more skilled, but I think that if you got a player that's skilled offensively, not as more skilled as the other offensive players, but he's also ultra skilled defensively as well. I think that's when we got to talk in the point of skill. Because you'll say Hakeem Olajuwon is the most skilled player all time, right?
He's certainly up there, yeah.
I'm saying, is he number one for you?
I don't have a list for skill, but I have Hakeem as a top 5 all-time player. I have a very high opinion of Hakeem. I mean, he's the best defender in the history of the NBA, in my opinion.
So let me ask you this: so Tracy McGrady and LeBron James, who's the better offensive player?
Oh, I mean, Tracy McGrady's playoff translation was trash.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm asking you, better offensive player, which one has the most skills in offensively?
LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, Tracy McGrady doesn't do anything better than LeBron, other than jump.
Tracy McGrady shoots better than LeBron. He dribbles better than LeBron on offense.
No, he doesn't. LeBron shooting better at age 39 than McGrady did at any point in his career.
That's a lie. Don't see. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where y'all getting y'all. Cause see, y'all always try to nitpick on this efficiency thing. When LeBron ain't even shooting the way that these dudes had to shoot. The people, they shooting mid-range jumpers with hands in their face. LeBron is not even shooting with nobody in his face. That's what y'all not understanding. Ain't no defense being played. So when you have resistance, you're gonna shoot worse.
Hold on, real quick.
That's basketball.
Okay. Right, but here's where you get cooked, because LeBron was more efficient than McGrady even in the 2000s when LeBron was not in his prime.
He was doing layups. See, you going off layups. Well, I'm talking about, because the only thing you've been talking about earlier, hold on, the only thing you have been talking about earlier is shooting. And I kept trying to put emphasis on that, telling you to go to something else, but you wouldn't. But when you talking about mid-range, Tracy McGrady mid-range was way better than LeBron James.
No, prime LeBron was a far better shooter, including mid-range, than McGrady.
That's a lie.
I'm trying to find out, though. Do you think McGrady's a better offensive player than LeBron? Whoever said that?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay.
That's a bad take. That's a hard. That's a bad take.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's how I know y'all ain't watching basketball.
LeBron is better in transition. He clears them as a playmaker.
Did Tracy McGrady?
Yes.
I mean, McGrady couldn't even get out of the first round of the playoffs until he.
That ain't got nothing to do with his offense. And you keep on talking about a winning thing, but then when we go to winning about that, then y'all gonna say the winning don't matter. When I put it on LeBron, y'all gonna say the winning don't matter.
I mean, to me, it's just LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. McGrady does not belong in this conversation. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We talking about offensive players. Tracy McGrady was one of the best offensive players during his time.
During his time, sure. That's what I'm saying. Tracy McGrady is not.
Hey, Chat, hold on. Hey, Chat. I got an announcement. Tonight we'll be on playback watching a 90's games to prove that their narrative is wrong about, just 90's basketball, completely just trash. Make sure y'all join our playback room tonight. We'll be live watching a full 90's game live. Join our playback room. But go ahead.
Yeah, to me, it's just LeBron is a better offensive player than McGrady, hands down.
It's not close. It's not close.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron shooting 40% from 3, and he's 39. He's a better mid-range shooter than McGrady was.
But it's not even just shooting.
He was not a better mid-range shooter than McGrady. McGrady can dribble better than. He could dribble better than him. He had better post game than LeBron. All that. See, that's what y'all don't even know. Y'all just throwing out shit because it's recent. When Tracy McGrady was playing, Tracy McGrady was one of those guys. Y'all just acting like that shit didn't even matter.
I get it. But the problem with your argument is you're not citing any numbers or metrics. Like, you can't give any number. Field goal percentage, true shooting
We go
percentage.
by I go by the eye test. Y'all try to put this efficiency shit in there. Which,
McGrady was some great mid-range shooter.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, listen. I want y'all to listen to this. Just listen right quick. When you go to talk about efficiency, that you got to bring in that if somebody was playing defense on you or not. You can't just say efficiency when somebody's leaving you open.
Efficient than McGrady in the 2000s than LeBron was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Look at the numbers.
And I just told you, I'm talking about. I gave you what you've been talking about the whole time. You've been talking about shooting. When I said mid-range, then you try to talk about efficiency because you know when they say LeBron James is more efficient, they going by his layups. They're not going by his jump shot. They haven't been doing that the whole time. This been debunked. This been debunked plenty of times.
LeBron in his prime was a better shooter, including mid-range, than McGrady. If McGrady was such a great mid-range shooter, he wouldn't have shot 45% from the field.
I just told you that somebody's playing defense on him. Nobody's playing defense on LeBron.
That's ridiculous. LeBron played the Celtics. LeBron played the Warriors. Those are top defensive teams.
How you going? Okay, so during the 2000s, right, when Tracy McGrady was coming up, was there not still hand checking?
Yeah, but LeBron played
so
during that era,
and Tracy McGrady was one of the top scorers in the league at that time.
Yeah, but he was never that efficient. He was only a 45% shooter.
So now you got it. When you go to talk about is LeBron better, you gotta give him the situation where he's not in a league where he's getting hand checked and being that much physical. So his efficiency obviously go up, right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't explain why.
Okay, then that's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
No, even if you account for the difference in physicality, LeBron's just a better player than McGrady. He's a better shooter. I mean, LeBron shot around 40% from three multiple years, and LeBron in the mid-range, LeBron was shooting well in the mid-range.
No, he didn't. He was not shooting no that much from no goddamn three-point line. Stop lying.
Chicago.
This will be if he finished with 40 this year, this will be his second season ever doing it.
Yeah, but he's
exactly. You just brought some shit in there. That's a lie.
LeBron has shot well the last 5 years he's been in the league. I mean, yeah, 50-40 is a very high standard. You don't have to be a 50-40 to be a good shooter.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all will say stuff and then try to take it back like it don't matter when somebody debunk it.
I mean, I just told you LeBron was more efficient than McGrady, even in the 2000s when LeBron wasn't in his prime. I mean, you don't have any response.
LeBron was not a good shooter when it was the early 2000s. He was not a good shooter.
Right, but he was still.
And he was not better than Tracy McGrady during that time.
I'm saying LeBron in his prime was a better mid-range shooter than McGrady. You're grossly overrating McGrady's mid-range shooting.
So would his prime take him out of the 2000s?
No,
when they go into the 2010s, when his prime be in the 2010s.
I would say most of his prime is in the 2010s, but I would say he was
okay. Then, so he went. So we were talking about the time when Tracy McGrady was coming up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. LeBron was not playing good at that time.
Okay, but LeBron played elite defensive teams in the 2010s. He played teams like the Celtics, the Bulls, the Warriors. Those were elite defensive teams.
Yeah, but the efficiency logic is dumb because, like, that's like saying there's a lot of, like, Giannis is a better scorer than KD because he's more, like, that's just a bad argument. I agree with you on your, but that's just a bad argument.
No, first of all, Giannis is not more efficient than KD if you include true shooting
percentage. Or just like there's a lot of people, well, that's what I'm saying,
so why is it a bad
argument? Like Kobe's not one of the best scorers. Or like Kobe's not one of the best scorers because he's not as efficient as like LeBron. Like that's just, I don't know. I just think that's
I mean, Kobe was efficient for the era.
They brung in that efficiency shit to try to help LeBron out. That's the only thing they started doing. We weren't even grading basketball this way. Y'all start grading basketball that way when nothing else was helping LeBron's case. That's when they started this shit.
I'm not even a LeBron guy, but I just have a simple question for you. Name one great offensive player in the history of the NBA who wasn't efficient in the playoffs offensively. Name one. Cooked.
Say that again?
James Harden.
James Harden. No, James Harden was James Harden's issue was closing games. He was efficient in the playoffs with Houston.
I
mean, Harden had some games he.
But that's what I'm saying. The efficiency
Harden was not inefficient in the playoffs.
How? If you ain't doing what you needed, because see, that's what I'm saying, and that's why you can't use that shit. Because now if you still saying he efficient, but he choking at the same time. So what does that matter if he's still choking at the same time that he's not and he's so efficient?
Well, let me ask you this: who's the great offensive player?
So
Wait,
James Harden had some bad moments at games, but you can't judge a player just for a couple bad moments. But if you're going to make that argument, Tracy McGrady choked in the playoffs multiple years,
and that's fine. But you're trying to grade that in the thing though.
Tracy McGrady blew a 3-1 lead in Orlando. He literally couldn't get out of the first round of the playoffs his first 12 years in the league.
No, but my question, like what you just said. Okay, so who's the great offensive players in the NBA? That who would you think? Because you asked the question, who's the offensive players that's not.
You're
efficient?
talking all time or right now?
Yeah, just whenever. Yeah.
No, all time or right now?
All time.
All time? I mean, I don't think my list is any different than most people's. I would have players like Jordan, Hakeem, LeBron. I would have Bird on the list. I would have players like that. Tim Duncan, I'd have on the list too. But if a player's not efficient offensively,
what are we even
not an all-time great player.
Wait, you just said all-time great offense to all-time great player. I'm so confused. What are we talking about?
Well, see what he's doing. I'm gonna tell you what's happening. What he's doing is he just conflating arguments to try to help himself. He conflating arguments.
No, I'm not. First of all, I'm responding to his questions. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm saying those are the all-time. If I look at my all-time top 10 list, I have.
He said scores.
Jordan,
he asked you said scores, right?
No, he just said all-time.
He said all-time scores.
Okay. Are you asking all-time scores or all-time players? Yeah, I mean, all-time scorers is very different than all-time players. Yeah.
No, I was saying what you said. You said all-time great offensive players. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have I just have a list of 10 all-time great players. I don't have a list of all-time great offensive players, but my list of all-time great offensive players would be players like Jordan, Hakeem, Bird. I don't include active players, so I wouldn't have I wouldn't have Curry or Jokic on the list, even though I think they will be on the list eventually.
Which is crazy.
I would have.
That don't make sense.
I'd have Karl Malone. I'd have players like
Karl Malone. Oh man.
Karl Malone's one of the best scorers in NBA history.
Why don't you include current players? He's at the back end.
No, I mean, I will. I just because it's an all-time because all-time players' careers are not over yet. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, for somebody, I was going to say,
Curry
for somebody
and
like
Jokic will
Curry,
be top 10 offensive players all time too.
But you just had LeBron in there before he asked you that.
Yeah.
You said all-time list. You had LeBron in it, and he's still playing.
The reason I have LeBron is he's basically at the end of his career. Nothing significant. There's nothing LeBron is going to do that's going to change my opinion of him at this point.
What about Curry? Curry's 36 years
Yeah, but
old.
Curry's still playing at Curry's still playing at the same level he's played at the last several years. Still, Curry could absolutely do things the next couple years that would move him up or down for me in my rankings.
I mean, I guess
that makes sense. I ain't gonna debate that.
You don't text LeBron for being on those PDs.
I can't hear you.
I said you don't text LeBron for being on those PDs.
Well, look, I think LeBron did use PDs, but he wasn't the only one. A lot of the NBA players did, and I don't know. I don't because LeBron's a great player with or without PDs.
How you know?
No, see that's what I'm saying.
How you know that?
I've watched him play long enough. I mean, look, Barry Bonds used PDs, but Barry Bonds was a great player with or without PDs, and Barry Bonds should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame.
Facts.
So hold on. So now, if you cheating hold on, time out. Let's make sure that we understanding this. So if you're cheating the game, you still giving them credit for cheating the game?
He's still an amazing player, bro. Is Tom Brady a great player?
Here's my definition. My definition of cheating is doing something to gain an unfair advantage. And LeBron's not the only one using PDs.
Okay, so if we find out that everybody, okay, fine. We talking about if he did it, no matter if other folks did it or not, we'll just add them on the list, right? Because they will be the people that cheated the game.
But if everybody's cheating and they're not enforcing the rules, it's not cheating. It's just leveling the playing field. I mean, cheating is gaining an unfair advantage.
No. Not everybody's not cheating.
It's not cheating.
Everybody's not cheating. And now, if everybody's cheating, then
you don't know that.
Okay, fine. Now, if everybody's cheating,
there are multiple NBA players like Drew Holiday and Derrick Rose who've said that PD use is rampant in the NBA. The NBA testing is a fucking joke for PEDs
yeah,
too.
But that doesn't make it right.
That don't make it right.
Even Kobe was doing the plasma treatments with his knees in Europe. I mean, the NBA has never enforced.
But that wasn't illegal though, right? Was that illegal?
Yeah, well, a lot of times when LeBron used PDs, it wasn't illegal. The NBA didn't even start testing for HGH until 2015.
So you saying PEDs wasn't illegal?
No, I'm saying there are certain kinds of PEDs that were not illegal. Like when Mark McGwire set the home run record, he was using PEDs that were not banned by Major League Baseball. So same with Sammy Sosa. And when LeBron was likely using PEDs like HGH before 2015, the NBA wasn't even testing for HGH prior to 2015.
But didn't you just say that's giving them an unfair advantage?
No, I'm saying that if everybody's cheating, then it doesn't give them an unfair advantage.
But if that's what I'm saying, if everybody's not cheating, then the people that's not using it would be the people that's using it would have an unfair advantage, right?
Right. Yeah, but what I'm saying is...
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody's not using it.
Based on what I've read, I think most players were cheating. Most players were using PEDs.
So what other player than LeBron James that you heard of?
I'm just going off what NBA players have said. Like Derrick Rose and Drew Holiday have both said that the use of PEDs was rampant in the NBA. They have no reason to lie either.
I ain't saying that they lying. I just want to know some other names other than because the only people that they've been talking about is LeBron James.
Okay, I'm just going off what NBA players have said. I don't have like some fucking list of specific names.
Okay, I get you. That's fine. I ain't trying to pressure you on that. I just didn't know if you knew another name or not.
But like Dwayne Wade is another, player. If you look at the change in his body, when he came into the league, he was skinny as fuck. He added his head size increased, his muscle mass got a lot bigger. I mean, there's a lot of players. There's evidence that they were using PEDs.
That's very
that can be. I can see that happening. I can see that happening.
I mean, look at Shaq too. I mean, Shaq got huge when he was in LA. I mean, he got far bigger than when he was his first years in Orlando. He definitely looked like he was probably using steroids. I mean, his body size grew immensely with the Lakers versus what he was in Orlando.
He wasn't more.
He wasn't working out, and then he started having those kids like he did too. So that paved the way to get on your ass.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just talking about the body change. But
so if
the
those
NBA's
players,
testing for
Brandon
has always been a joke.
This is one question I didn't ask Brandon. If everybody was on PEDs just like LeBron James, then why they're not playing long as LeBron James at this level then?
Well, because look, I mean, LeBron is obsessive. LeBron's commitment to his body is incredible. I mean, and also like when you talk,
a guy who eats candies and shit like that, he eats whatever he wants.
But I mean, first of all, most players don't want to play in the NBA for 20 years. Like most players make their money and they retire at age 34, 35.
Everybody
like
wants to play to that
LeBron
age.
is more committed. He works harder, and he does. LeBron does, I think, use PEDs as well. But LeBron,
how would that be working hard?
Brandon, how do you know if players just don't want to play to the league that long? Because maybe their body was not allowed to do because they didn't have the special enhancements that LeBron James had. So if everybody was on PEDs, why in the fuck they're not playing the 40 plus and at this high level like LeBron?
Because it's to play as long as LeBron has. It's not just PEDs. You have to have the commitment. I mean, James Harden's a great example. James Harden's only age 34, and he already wears down. He can't finish games
because he's not on PEDs like LeBron.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what Harden is. LeBron probably has better PEDs than most players too because of his resources. But what I'm saying is that you have to have the commitment. Like James Harden is nowhere near the commitment LeBron does to put in the offseason work. And LeBron's obsessive with his legacy. I mean, LeBron is obsessive. He does these incredible workouts. I mean, not every NBA player, most human beings, after they make millions of dollars, they don't want to be playing basketball for 20 fucking years into their 40s. I mean, most people make millions of dollars. They're willing to retire. LeBron's obsessive. He's willing to work much harder, especially in the offseason, to keep his body in shape.
Is it working harder if you taking PEDs, though? That's not working harder.
I don't think the two are mutually exclusive.
That's
not. Like,
I think LeBron's doing both. I think LeBron works incredibly hard in the offseason, and I think he also has access to the best.
Does he last? Does he last as long? Does he last as long if he doesn't take the EPOs that he's taking?
That's a lot Tom Brady did.
I'm sure they help, but he has an incredible workout too.
Yeah, but again, because even like back in the 80s and the 90s, if you started having back issues, you're practically done, and that's what handicapped Tracy McGrady's career. When LeBron,
but part of it is modern medicine has advanced a lot too. But the other thing is LeBron never had any major injuries in his career. LeBron never had a torn ACL, torn MCL. LeBron never had any major injury during his career. Like
he started having back issues.
If you look at Kobe's career, Kobe was never the same after he tore his ACL late in his career. LeBron
he just had a fracture in his foot last year.
Achilles.
Yeah, but I'm saying broken bones heal very well. LeBron never had a torn ACL and MCL.
Yeah.
LeBron never had a devastating injury like that. Yeah, but that's not the same thing. LeBron never had a torn ACL or MCL. LeBron never had a tear to a major ligament in his body that we know of. He got lucky a little bit.
Well, and he still ain't better than Jordan.
Yeah, I don't think he is either.
Hey, Brandon, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who do you think is a better shooter? Kobe or Curry?
Oh, I mean, I would say, Kobe was better mid-range, but I'd say Curry with obviously, yeah.
Kobe or Kevin Durant?
I would say Durant, but I'd still take Kobe over Durant.
That's cap.
I would. I easily take Kobe over Durant. Easily.
Okay. Kobe or Kawhi?
Oh, I would take Kawhi.
I'm taking Kobe over Kawhi.
Can you explain why, Britton?
I mean, I'm including defensive impact too. I just think Kawhi impacts the game. I mean, Kobe's a better offensive player than Kawhi, although it's close, but Kawhi impacts the game more defensively. I think Kawhi has a bigger impact than Kobe. The issue with Kawhi is injuries.
He doesn't. That's a lie.
Can you explain why, me?
Man, Kawhi don't have a bigger impact than Kobe. Bro, stop it. Nonsense. Right, he's more efficient. Now I give you, he's more efficient. He way more efficient than Kobe. I give you that.
Is he saying Kawhi's better than Kobe?
No,
So what I'm saying is that Kobe had a better career than Kawhi because Kawhi had injuries. But if Kawhi's prime was better, Kawhi in his prime was better than Kobe in his prime. Kawhi just couldn't stay healthy. And he went to the Clippers where the team was trash.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know what these dudes be talking about. Like, in his prime, you think Kawhi was better than Kobe?
In his prime. On that new kind of crack.
Bro, you smoking. Y'all, that's what I would say. Oh, dude, he has him and old dude, they smoking that crack. They ain't smoking no Zaza. They smoking crack.
So let it wait.
What's up with y'all?
It's that P5.
That's wild.
So I heard
give me a double cheeseburger.
It is what it is.
P5, you at work?
Didn't Mookie get mad at P5 for disrespecting the stream by coming on while he was at work? I mean, Mookie might be laying the wood here.
Hold on. Are you on work, P5?
I just got off of work. I'm just waiting for my ride.
Man, let that man make his money, man.
All right, P5. Come back when you got your ride.
Wait, so I have a question, right? What does Kobe do better than Kawhi? Mid-range shooting, three-point shooting, defense. What does Kobe do better than Kawhi?
Kobe impact on the game was just better.
No. What does he do better?
I just told you his impact on the game is better.
Impact? Well, but he's not better offensively. He's not better defensively. So is he
Yes,
impacting the
he
game by?
is. Way
Is he
better
impacting the game
passer.
by?
Way
Is he
better
impacting the
passer.
game by bringing Gatorade in or what?
Bringing Gatorade in, dude.
Yeah, if he's not better offensively, he's not better defensively.
Man, Brandon, just stop talking, bro. Just give your mouth for real.
Oh, please. If I gave Kawhi prime Shaq, he'd win the title every fucking year.
We don't know what would have happened. That's hypothetical. We don't know that.
No, a fucking 4-year-old knows Kawhi would win it. Okay,
we don't know that.
so when Kawhi won the title in Toronto, his best player was his second best player was Pascal Siakam. What is Pascal Siakam compared to Shaq? Fucking nothing. So if I give Kawhi Pau Gasol and I give Kawhi the Lakers teams Kobe won 2 titles with, he'd win titles with those teams.
Bro,
if I gave Kawhi prime Shaq, he would have won more than Kobe did. Kawhi is a better player. Kawhi, here's the look. Kobe Bryant let me finish. Kobe Bryant had a better career than Kawhi because Kawhi got injured and he went to teams that weren't that good like the Clippers. But Kawhi in his prime was better than Kobe in his prime.
That's a lie. I'll give you Shaq. But only reason why people big up Pau Gasol like they big up Pau Gasol because Kobe won with him. If any other player had Pau Gasol like LeBron or anybody, they'd be talking trash about Pau Gasol.
Shit.
And he did that.
Pau Gasol was a good player. He was good in Memphis too.
Let's be real about it now.
He went like that in Memphis.
That's the only reason why y'all do that. Is
Pau Gasol was. No, people see the Kobe fans lie. The Kobe fans lie about Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol put up better numbers in Memphis than LA. The idea that Pau Gasol was not a good NBA player till he played with Kobe is just a lie. And Kawhi is better at everything. Kawhi is better. It is a mid-range three-point shooter and defender than Kobe Bryant. Kobe could not have won a title with the Toronto. Kobe, let me make this point. Kobe could not have won a title with the Toronto team.
Hold on, Brandon. I want you to reset because I'll make this a clip. Why you think Kawhi is better than Kobe?
Okay. So when you look at Kawhi, the issue with Kawhi's had 2 issues in his career. The first issue is that he had injuries, and the second issue is he was dumb. He went to the Clippers and they had no team, and he should have stayed with Toronto. But if you look at Kawhi in his prime, he's a better three-point shooter than Kobe. He's a better mid-range shooter than Kobe. He's a far better defender than Kobe. Kobe could not have won a title on the Toronto team that Kawhi did. Now, Kobe is ahead of Kawhi on the all-time list because Kobe has had a better career because Kawhi didn't have the team around him and Kawhi had injuries. But when Kobe didn't have a good team around him, like the 2 years in between when he had Shaq and Gasol, Kobe couldn't even get out of the first round of the playoffs. I mean, Kobe is not better. He's not more skilled. He's not a better defender than Kawhi. The issue with Kawhi was injuries and the fact that he didn't have the team around him. And if Kobe had injuries and he had the team that Kawhi did with the Clippers, he wouldn't have won any more than Kawhi did. Kawhi would have won more than Kobe did with Shaq, and he would have won just as much with Gasol.
Damn. Miguel Justin, what's your response to that?
That's cap, and that's cap some more. Listen, man. I think Kobe is a better offensive player than Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard may be just more efficient, but Kobe can get to his spots better. Kobe offensive skill level.
But so why isn't Kobe more efficient if he gets to his spots better?
I didn't interrupt you. Why you interrupting?
Why is Kobe better? What evidence is there that Kobe's better getting to his spots when Kawhi is far more efficient, even adjusted for the era?
He's better getting to his spots because his skill level is higher. That's why.
Okay, who's physically stronger, Kawhi or Kobe?
Kawhi may be physically stronger.
Yeah, and that's why Kawhi gets to his spots easier than Kobe. Nobody can contend with Kawhi's strength at his position. Kawhi gets wherever he wants to go.
Brandon, how many double teams does Kawhi get?
I didn't even get a chance to
think. Kawhi gets doubled all the time.
I interrupted me, but I didn't interrupt him.
Kawhi does not get double more than Kobe.
Panel. People interrupt.
Nobody was interrupting you when you were talking.
Nobody interrupted nothing you said.
I got interrupted plenty. I didn't cry like a bitch though.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so
give your take.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What I was
So
saying
Brandon,
was,
explain. And Brandon, SFM is on here. Explain the SFM why you think Kawhi better than Kobe all the time.
I mean, Kawhi is even adjusted for his era. Kawhi is more efficient. He has a bigger defensive impact. I mean, the difference between Kawhi and Kobe's career is that Kawhi has had injuries, and it is on Kawhi that he chose to leave Toronto and go to the Clippers. That was fucking dumb. Kawhi wanted to go home to LA. But if Kawhi had had the team around him Kobe did with Gasol and Shaq, he would have won more than Kobe did. Kawhi in his prime was a better offensive and defensive player. He's more skilled. He's a better shooter. He's stronger and more physical. The only reason Kawhi won't be an all-time great player is injuries, and he made the dumb decision to go to the Clippers.
FYI, Kobe didn't. I mean, FYI, Kawhi didn't go to the Clippers by himself.
SFM,
but the Clippers never had the roster to win.
Man, he went over there with Paul George, man. Stop it.
Right, but two players is not a roster.
SFM, what's your response to that?
Just because some people talk good, that don't mean they smart.
Look, man.
That's the only thing I gotta say. It's some shit. Mama used to tell me. Some shit you don't even respond to. You just sit back and listen. Just sit back and listen. Never tell you enough about a person.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not capable of making an argument, better just to give up.
Nah, it's just to argue with somebody that have a low IQ to you, that brings down your self-worth. I'm not finna argue no dumb shit. That's what.
Okay, well, since he ain't gonna argue, I'm gonna finish my thing. Kobe's skill level was higher. Kobe had a better post game. Kobe had better footwork. That's why I say he can get to the spot easy, because he had better footwork and he had a better post game. A lot of people say Kobe played with Shaq, but a lot of people don't know that Kobe made Shaq a better player than he was in Orlando.
Is Kobe better than LeBron? Is Kobe better than LeBron? I mean, Kawhi better than LeBron?
No, they ain't gonna say that.
Is Kawhi better
than
LeBron?
I would not have Kawhi ahead of LeBron. No.
See, that's
more all defensive.
To be clear, I don't have Kawhi ahead of Kobe. Kobe had a better career because Kawhi had injuries. Hold on, let me finish. What I'm saying is that let me just say what I'm saying.
You won't answer the question.
Prime Kawhi would clear prime Kobe. That's what I'm saying.
No, I asked you was
Prime
Kawhi better than LeBron.
That's crazy. Bro,
I asked you was Kawhi better than LeBron.
I said no.
So Kawhi's not better than LeBron, and tell me why.
Because the difference between Kawhi, the one weakness of Kawhi's game, it has been, and he's a better passer and playmaker now, but Kawhi has never been a great passer and playmaker. LeBron's passing and playmaking is significantly above Kawhi's, and that makes LeBron a notably better offensive player.
Who got more defensive impact, Brandon?
Oh, Kawhi's a much better defender than LeBron.
So why is he not? So why is Kawhi not over LeBron according to your logic, like he is over Kobe?
Because Kobe was primarily a scorer. He wasn't a passer or playmaker like LeBron. LeBron was an offensive machine. I mean, LeBron could score at an elite level, but he was also an elite passer and playmaker. So the
do you know playmaking is more than just passing the ball, right? Playmaking is making your own shots too, right? Y'all know that, right?
Kawhi got 3.
Hey,
hold on, Brandon. I wanted to ask. You know that.
Hold on. Now I'm not getting what you're saying now, Brandon. You're saying now all the things that you just said that you say Kawhi is better than Kobe, even though they're false.
I said Kawhi's prime's better than Kobe's prime.
But
Kawhi hasn't even had a long prime though.
Yeah,
his prime ain't even nowhere near longer than Kobe's on at all.
Right. I said Kobe had a better career than Kawhi.
You said prime.
Kawhi, but I said Kawhi in his prime was better than Kobe in his prime.
Take over a game.
All right, listen. Nobody's gonna argue that because Kawhi prime is clearly not even close to Kobe's. But in terms of what are you talking about? In terms of skill, are you talking about skill set or what? I think your motherfucker talking about.
All I'm
things they
saying
could
is
do.
Kawhi in his prime was a better player than Kobe when you include defensive impact.
No, he was. They both had defensive
false.
impacts.
No, Kobe did not have the defensive impact.
Kobe did not
Kawhi
have
did. Kawhi was an
Kawhi,
elite defender who could guard multiple
Kawhi was
positions.
an elite
Kawhi
defender
was
that had
limiting
other
Giannis.
elite
He held
defenders.
LeBron to
He had
35% shooting.
He had other. No. Tim Duncan was playing
Brandon,
interior
shut
as
your
well.
dumb ass
That was
up.
a team.
No, you
that was a
shut
team
How
effort.
come
Oh, it's the
Kobe
guy
is
who had
not a good
Curry as the
defender,
GOAT.
but he got
Get the fuck
seven
out.
all-first?
Kobe was a
Hold on, bro. It's too
Kobe
many
was
people
a better
talking at once.
defender than
Make that
Kawhi.
make sense.
Kobe was a better defender than
Hold
Kawhi.
on, bro. SFM.
Kobe was not a better defender
Hold on,
than
bro.
Yes,
Kawhi.
he was. Yes, he was.
No, he
Kobe
wasn't.
was a very
Wait, so
good defender.
SFM, name one elite player that Kobe limited.
Y'all ain't gonna overtalk me. SFM, that's a dumb point.
Kawhi's better
Hold
defensive.
on. That's a
No,
dumb point.
Kobe
Sitting there.
better
Hold on.
defensively.
That's a dumb point sitting there saying that the reason why Kawhi is elite defender because he has other great defenders. You can still be an elite defender with other great defenders, bro.
No,
That's
he
like
brought up.
when
No, he
you
brought
can
up
still be
LeBron.
you still can be a great defender.
No, he brought up LeBron.
No,
but
you
I'm
brought
saying
up LeBron.
I'm saying this. Kawhi gets looked up in so much of defense. First off, you came to a team that was already an all-time great defensive team. You had the people that was already there that made it an all-time defensive team. You didn't have to more so have to carry defensive load like Kobe had, because Kobe didn't get another
defensive
elite.
load.
Kobe didn't get another elite defensive
Kobe didn't
player.
carry no defensive load. What are you
Be
talking
quiet.
about?
Yeah, what are
Hold
you
on, let me
talking
finish.
about?
Let me
SFM, you
finish.
sounding dumb right now.
Kobe didn't get another elite defensive player until.
When
Let
has
me fin-
Kobe
Let me
ever?
finish.
Hold
Let
on.
me finish. You're
Hold on,
not finna
SFM,
let me finish. I just leave. I don't have to talk.
Kobe fans are all
If you're
about
not gonna let me
narrative. They're not
finish,
about
but you're gonna let the
facts.
white boy. If you're gonna
Hold on,
finish, but
SFM.
you're not gonna let me finish.
Hold on, SFM. When has Kobe ever been the best defender on his team for 4 straight years, bro?
2002.
I said for 4 straight years.
In 2001.
4 straight years. When has Kobe been the best defender on his team for guaranteed 4 straight years plus?
From 2002, I can give you from 2002 up to 2009.
No, Ron Artest was a better
Matter of fact,
defender
from
than Kobe.
2000.
That's a lie.
Ron Artest wasn't on the team in 09.
Everybody, hold on. Let me finish.
Right, but Ron Artest was on the team before then.
Brandon, you
In
know something.
2010.
Brandon, you know so much. You talk too much for your own good. I just read.
Trevor Ariza was a better
Let me
defender than
finish.
Kobe
Let me
too.
finish. Let me finish. Let
All
me
right, we
finish.
can move
No,
on.
no,
That's
no. You
crazy.
can't change it up. I just said, and it's longer. It's really from 2000 to 2009.
No
But then
damn
you brought up
Trevor
Ron Artest.
What?
And Ron Artest didn't come to the Lakers until 2010, sir. He wasn't even there
Okay,
in
but there are
2009.
other players like Trevor Ariza.
Trevor Ariza was never
was a better
considered.
defender than Kobe.
Trevor
But
Ariza was never
Kobe
considered
was
better
on the
defender than Kobe.
all-defensive first
Yes, he
team
was.
9
Yes,
times.
he
as a
was.
defender.
Trevor Ariza was a
Ariza,
better
hey,
defender
in
than Kobe.
the year 2009, Kobe finished 7th in defensive player of the year voting.
What?
Okay.
Finished
So
7th in
Kawhi
defensive player of the year voting.
Whoa, but okay, so you just cooked yourself because if you want to go off defensive
Was
player
Trevor
of the year
Ariza?
votes,
Trevor Ariza was nowhere in that vote.
No, you just cooked yourself because Kawhi was finishing top 5 in defensive player of the
Okay,
year.
that's cool.
Almost every year.
That's cool.
And
That's
Kobe's
cool. But I'm
barely
bringing
top
up.
7.
That's cool. But I'm bringing up when you brought up Trevor Ariza. The difference is when Kobe was top 5 in defensive player of the year voting, which was in 2000, 2002, and 2008. Like in 2002 when he finished 3, he had to compete with Ben Wallace, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and I think that was the year 2000. But yeah, it was them. You can't compare that to Kawhi that has to compete with a dude like DeAndre Jordan, Paul Millsap that was
And
top
Draymond
5
Green.
in defensive
Why
player of the
are
year.
you annoying Draymond Green?
Draymond Green not on the lights of those defenders.
Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, there are plenty of good defenders.
Hold on. Why are you annoying Draymond Green, who's an all-time great defender? Why are you annoying Rudy Gobert, all-time great defender? Why are you annoying Anthony Davis, another all-time great? Like, why are you annoying those?
All right, none of them are on the lights of Ben Wallace, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. That was all in that top 5.
That's not true.
That's not true.
And guess what? Anthony Davis wasn't even in that top 5 those years that he won Defensive Player of the Year. Paul Millsap
but he was still in the league, and he was still competing.
Paul Millsap was, sir. Paul Millsap.
He was still in the league, and he was still competing.
You had to compete with Paul Millsap for Defensive Player of the Year, my guy. That's not that impressive.
No, he didn't. What year are you talking about?
I believe that was the second one or the first one he won.
The first one, I
Paul
believe he
Millsap.
won.
The second one he won, he competed against Draymond Green. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
I said top, and Paul Millsap was in the top 5 in DeAndre Jordan.
If you're competing against somebody for Defensive Player of the Year award, they have to legitimately be top 2.
You're competing top 5. Who says that? You're making your own
No,
rules.
you got to be top 2 because if you compete against somebody,
Kawhi Leonard is better than Kobe on defense.
No, he's not. He clearly not.
Let me address this point.
He just was more easier for him to win Defensive Player of the Year because you're not competing with that much competition to win it.
Hold on, bro. When you're competing against somebody, bro, you're competing against somebody that is legitimately top 2. That means they're on the second race and they're a couple of votes away from literally surpass you and number 1 in the MVP race. Kawhi Leonard routinely in those years, bro, he was competing against guys like Joakim Noah, Draymond Green, Rudy Gobert.
Joakim Noah wasn't even in his fucking prime Joakim Noah wasn't even in his prime. That was his later years.
He made all defensive team. Don't you care about all defensive
team? That was Joakim Noah later years.
He won Defensive Player of the Year over Anthony Davis, man.
That was Joakim Noah. Nigga, bro. Mac, shut your little bitch ass up and take your ass back to FYF, nigga. Go be a fanboy over there, nigga.
Shut your dumb ass up, nigga. You don't even know nothing about Kobe. You just talking shit now,
nigga. Your name is.
Can we talk basketball?
Your name, bro. They be handling you like
a hoe. Can we talk basketball?
They be handling you like a hoe over there FYF because you don't know basketball. Lamont handle you like a hoe all the time, nigga.
Narratives. They don't want to talk facts.
Lamont handle you like a hoe all the time over there FYF.
You're not speaking facts right now.
That shit
you hella emotional right now, nigga. Shut up.
But you steady doing these ad libs. You steady doing all these pussy ass ad libs.
Nigga, you cuss like a female, nigga.
Mac Duff. I won't even shut your ad lib sounding ass up, bitch. Ad libs.
You cuss like a female, nigga. Shut up.
Anyway, like I said, nigga, you weren't competing with the likes of the dudes that Kobe was competing with for Defensive Player of the Year. When Kobe was finished 3rd in Defensive Player of the Year, he had to compete with niggas like Ben Wallace and Kevin Garnett. You never had to compete with no dudes of the likes of that defensive ability. Kobe Bryant was a better perimeter defender. He was better flaring through screen. Flaring through screens.
Dumb take.
His feet was quicker. Tell me outside Defensive Player of the Year, what was he better than?
Hold on, let me tell you who the guys were. Because SFM said Paul Millsap. He was not even in this conversation. But
yes, he was.
I'm gonna tell you, it was Anthony Davis and Draymond Green.
I'm gonna tell you when 2014.
Andre Iguodala too.
Hold on. 2014 to 2015, right? Who was in DPOA conversation? It was Kawhi. This was when he first won his one. So he was competing against. It was Kawhi number 1, Draymond Green number 2. You had DeAndre Jordan, Anthony Davis, and Rudy Gobert, and then you had Tony Allen. Then you had Tim Duncan, and then Jimmy Butler in that. So you still had other great elite level defenders in there. Even if you look at his second one, it was Kawhi, Draymond Green. You had Rudy Gobert, Tony Allen, Anthony Davis. You had
Anthony Davis not in there. It's Hassan Whiteside. Anthony Davis, Anthony, you're lying.
Kobe Bryant himself said that Tony Allen was the hardest defender he faced.
Let me respond. Brandon, be quiet. Let me respond. First.
His mic got cut. His take was so fucking bad.
First off, when Kawhi went to go win his second Defensive Player of the Year, it was Kawhi, Draymond Green finished 2nd, Hassan Whiteside finished 3rd, DeAndre Jordan finished 4th, and Paul Millsap finished 5th. Avery Bradley,
you're taking year.
Avery Bradley finished 6th.
Avery Bradley was a good defender. What are you talking about?
Like them not no life of no dudes.
Avery Bradley was not a great defender. He was a great defender.
Anthony Avery Bradley wasn't no life of these all-time great defenders. You talking about low level? Listen. The dudes that he was competing with was compared to the defenders Kobe was competing with. It's not even on the level near the tier.
That's besides the point. He still won, and Kobe didn't win.
You still won. You still won. If you want to say, oh, because Kawhi won the award, that make him a better.
Okay, answer me these 2 questions. Hold on.
I didn't bring up
but let me say something. Kawhi has more. Hey, Kawhi.
Hold on. Phil Jackson, his own coach, sat there and said after 04 that
Who has
Kobe
more
Bryant was
all-defensive
making
first?
all defensive teams. Like he didn't deserve making those all defensive teams because the defensive tendency and the drop off of Kobe's defense was significant, where he was making defensive teams by his reputation alone. I have
No,
seen
he
times.
said no. He was just trying to say
Times
the
where
defense
Kobe's.
went down.
I would see times in Kobe's in 08 where the Boston Celtics were literally exploiting his bad off-ball defense, bro, and how his ass was routinely
He was the only elite defender on the floor. Trevor Ariza
like he
got
was
hurt.
like Kobe
Trevor
was
Ariza got hurt.
but he but
you said Ariza wasn't that good
They
defensively.
were missing two
you said
centers.
not the best defender on this team.
No, I never said Trevor Ariza was that good. I said he wasn't on the likes of Kobe.
You said hold on.
You just said
I said he's not on the likes of Kobe as a defender.
If Kobe, that's something. If Kobe was the best defender, it shouldn't matter if Trevor Ariza is gone because you are the best defender on your team. Like you said, he was right.
He had
so why the hell was his off-ball defense in the 08 in the NBA Finals were getting exploited?
Because he had to guard three people. He got to go for Ray Allen, to Paul Pierce, to Rondo.
SFN, bro. Kobe Bryant is not even the best perimeter defender of his era, my nigga. What are we talking about?
Who said that? I didn't say that.
My point is, you're not gonna tell me that Kobe is better than Kawhi when Kawhi is the best perimeter defender of his era and Kobe is not.
He's the best perimeter defender of his era because there wasn't that much defenders. It wasn't that many all-time.
He's not better than Ron Artest. He's not a better defender than Ron Artest.
Kawhi's not better than Ron Artest. Ron Artest went in Kawhi.
That's
you act like Ron Artest. Nigga, name me outside of Kawhi, nigga, name me a Sham Battier, name me a Ron Artest, nigga, name me a
Drew Holiday.
Tony Allen. Name me a Tony Allen. Man, come on.
Drew Holiday.
Come on, bro. He not on the lights of them folks, bro. You talking about all-time greats?
Wait.
You talking about all-time greats, nigga? Nigga ain't no fucking Ron Artest out there, nigga.
SFM, let me ask you a question. So Kawhi in the playoffs has limited or shut down.
Let me finish. Kawhi had it easy to win Defensive Player of the Year. He had it easy to win Defensive Player of the Year. The only thing that you can say, the reason why the thing is, Kobe had to be the best defender on his team for championships from 2000 to 2009. Kawhi never had to. Kawhi wasn't the best defender when they won against the Spurs. When he won as the Spurs.
SFM, I'm going to ask you a question. You can go, okay? So Kawhi defensively has limited or shut down in the playoffs Harden, LeBron, and Giannis. Who has Kobe shut down in the playoffs defensively? Cooked.
Bro, I'm SFM. You retarded, bro.
It looks like SFM went to sleep.
Hold on. I'm gonna answer the question because you bullshitting about Kawhi better than Kobe anyway. If we going on that logic,
well, you have Curry as the GOAT.
No, 08, he scored more points and limited Paul Pierce and Ray Allen to under 22 points per game in that finals. Them was the two main players he was guarding.
Well, that was a low-scoring final, so that's a misleading comment.
So that's your comeback. It was a low-scoring.
No,
finals.
it was a slow.
Okay.
That was a.
It's cool. That's your comeback.
That would no. First of all, my comeback is I want to know what Kobe does better than Kawhi. Because I know what Kawhi does better than Kobe. Kawhi's a better shooter.
No, I got
Kobe.
defensively. I'll give that to Kawhi, but defensively,
Kobe mid-range shooter than Kobe. He's a better three-point shooter. He's a better defender.
Not.
He gets to his spots easier because he's physically stronger. What does Kobe do better than Kawhi?
Okay, so first of all, Kobe is superior, more skilled than Kawhi. Superior.
What does he do better?
Better. He's a better scorer. Number one. Number two, he's a more skilled player, meaning he has multiple moves, meaning he can actually play make and pass the ball. Do you think Kawhi Leonard is a better playmaker than Kobe?
No, I think they're pretty
I hear Crick. Okay. So as a scorer, he's way better. As a skilled player, he's way better. He's a better passer. And he's a better passer.
Kobe's way better.
Let me finish. No, I'm not done. He's a better passer and playmaker. He's superior off the ball than Kawhi Leonard. Superior off the ball. So what are we talking about? Defense, when the nigga still got, I'll give you Kawhi defensively, but Kobe still got 9 first-team all defensive teams. He's still the youngest player to ever be on a first-team defense.
Kobe never had remotely close to the defensive impact Kawhi did.
He's still first team. He's still the youngest player to ever be on the first team all defense.
Michael Jordan and Kobe were both very overrated defenders.
Now, you're going into semantics instead of facts. That's an opinion.
I'm not going
right
into
now.
Semantics. Kobe
because you're getting cooked. You can't say no on those facts. I'll give you defensively, but that's it.
Kawhi was physically strong enough to guard multiple positions. Kobe wasn't. So, like a great example was Kawhi was strong enough to guard Giannis. Kobe could have never guarded Giannis in a million years. He wasn't strong enough.
Okay, hold on. Let's say that's facts. Let's say that's facts. But Kobe did guard Carmelo Anthony. Are you going to tell me that Giannis is superior, more skilled, and powerful than Carmelo Anthony, a prime Carmelo Anthony?
Oh, you're talking about the conference finals when Carmelo was cooking his ass and up 2-1 before Carmelo hurt his shoulder? That's what you're talking about? Just fucking cooked yourself.
Hold on. So you're lying because the Nuggets were never up 2-1 in that series.
Kobe that series.
The Nuggets were never up 2-1 in that series. So what are you talking about?
Okay, well, the Nuggets were cooking in that series until Carmelo hurt his shoulder. Carmelo got hurt in that series.
See, you always come with these excuses when I start giving you facts. As soon as you say Giannis, and I come back with a prime peak Carmelo Anthony, you all of a sudden start talking semantics now. Because Carmelo Anthony as a superior scorer in his prime is better than Giannis.
You keep using the word semantics. It doesn't make sense. I said Carmelo was cooking before he hurt his shoulder.
No, he wasn't.
Kobe in that series. Okay, I
no, he wasn't.
He was.
No,
I remember
that
series vividly. And Phil Jackson even publicly said they had no answer for Carmelo until he got hurt.
Bro, he did not. First of all, he didn't get hurt. I don't know what you're talking about.
He did.
About
he
now.
hurt his shoulder. You don't remember? I do.
He did not get
Carmelo hurt his shoulder in that series. And Phil Jackson himself.
Okay, so you said Kobe couldn't guard no Giannis, but I threw a Carmelo Anthony out you, and you can't say nothing there.
Phil Jackson himself said the Lakers had no answer for Carmelo until he got hurt.
So basically, Kobe is better than Kawhi. I just killed your whole argument. Everything that you've been saying. So shut your dumb ass up, like I said when I first came.
Shut up. You have Curry as the GOAT, you clown. Anyways, your whole argument about why Kobe's better than Kawhi is skill. Okay, so it doesn't.
No, translate. I said he's a better scorer. I didn't say that.
Efficiency for the era. Kawhi's a better mid-range shooter, better three-point shooter. He gets to his spots easier because he's physically stronger. And he has a far bigger defensive impact. Not only is Kawhi a better individual defender, Kawhi can guard every position on the floor except the center. Kawhi can guard the 1 through 4. Kobe cannot guard ones or Kobe cannot guard 4s or 5s. There are even some 3s Kobe couldn't guard.
So again, when I say Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, these are the players that he actually had to guard. And I'm sorry, but he did shut down Iverson for a whole second half and kept him to 0 points, 0 for 8 for the second half.
Please.
So I'm giving you
Iverson, not Kobe.
The point that I'm giving you is defense. I'll give you defense. I'll give you defense. But as far as the offensive side of the ball, Kawhi is nowhere near Kobe. It's not even close.
But you have no argument as for why Kobe's so much better than Kawhi.
I just said he's a better scorer. Do you agree?
Okay. I don't.
Do you agree?
I said I don't.
You think Kawhi's a better scorer than Kobe?
I'd say Kawhi in his prime is right there with Kobe. I would even say slightly ahead.
Good night. Hey, thanks, SM, for letting me come up on the panel, man. Salute, bro.
See, the Kobe fans love their narratives. If you ask Kobe fans to talk facts, like give me a number, field goal percentage, efficiency, talk about what Kobe was doing. I mean, Kobe's shooting 30% in Game 7 against the Celtics, and then he gets bailed out by Pau Gasol. I mean, Kawhi in his prime was just as good of an offensive player as Kobe.
Hey, Nelson.
Yo, what up?
What you got on this?
In terms of scoring, I'll probably go Kobe. But I don't know because, dude, Kobe's just crazy. But Kawhi, bro, I've seen bro in person, bro. No one can move him past the spot. He's as strong as an ox. But on the defensive end, it's not even a question. Kawhi clears. So it's really a toss-up. But I'll probably go Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, most people are going to go Kobe because of the amount of rings he had, and Kobe has the narratives with, with playing in LA and stuff like that. But the big knock on Kawhi is he was a dumbass. If Kawhi had stayed in Toronto and won another title, well, now Kawhi would, then if Kawhi had gotten another title staying in Toronto and he wouldn't have been hurt, Kawhi would have passed Kobe easily if he hadn't had injuries.
Yeah, I don't even care about rings. If Kawhi stayed in Toronto for one more year, they're winning the ring in 2020 in the bubble, like easily. But it's like I don't even care for it.
Yeah, and the Clippers never had the roster around Kawhi either. Like someone made the point Paul George was there, but that roster was garbage. The Clippers did not have remotely close to the roster to win titles, even if Kawhi hadn't had injuries with the Clippers multiple years.
Kawhi not even better than Jason Tatum all time.
I see. Yeah, that's just a lot.
Mookie, I didn't see a stream after Tatum choked against Denver. He had 15 points and he bricked the three. Seems like you stayed off the stream that night.
Oh, I didn't see you come up. Hold on, I didn't see you. I didn't see you come to the stream with Boston blew out. Hold on, I didn't see you come to the stream with Boston blew out the Golden State Warriors by 60.
Oh, the Warriors are not that good of a team. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yes, you did. Well, hold on. Why you didn't come?
No, they aren't. They're 5 games over 500.
Hold on. Why you didn't come to the stream when your beloved Giannis got his ass cooked by the Lakers and D'Lo fucking cooked his ass?
I don't even. I think I did come to that stream. If it was a Lakers game.
No.
The reason, I don't care. But the reason I wasn't on that stream, if it was involving the Lakers, is probably because Ghost Clown was on. He doesn't want to debate me.
No, Ghost was not on the stream that day.
I think he was. I recall. I was probably there though. Not they care.
No, wait,
just one point. I don't understand why the people saying Kobe's better offensively than Kawhi can't talk about what he does better than Kawhi. He's not a better shooter. I mean, he finishes better at the hoop than Kawhi, but Kawhi is a significantly better mid-range shooter and three-point shooter than Kobe.
Who's better off ball?
Kawhi.
Kobe.
Kawhi's a better catch and shoot player.
Why?
Off the pin down, bro. When Kobe's coming off the pin over curl, when he's getting to the crib, it's almost an easy basket. I ain't gonna lie. Or he gets a foul and he goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, but the other thing with Kobe is playing in LA. Like the Lakers have led the league in free throw differential the last 2 years. So part of what these Kobe dick suckers don't want to admit is that Kobe got helped by the refs multiple years. Kobe has 2 titles. Wait, let me finish. Kobe has at least 2 titles. Nothing's rigged, but the refs basically helped Kobe to get 2 of his titles. I mean, the Lakers are not beating the Kings without help from the refs, and they got help from the refs multiple years too. Kawhi never did.
Yeah. 21 free throws in Game 7, 2010 in the fourth quarter, where both teams averaged 5
Yeah, that was
for the whole
against
series.
Boston, yeah.
21 in the fourth quarter, bro. 21.
Yeah, and Portland didn't shoot 1 free throw against the Lakers when they came back to beat them with Kobe passing to Shaq.
Yeah, Steve Smith got fouled in one play. I remember they didn't call that shit. Yeah. I remember that shit.
The refs love to suck that Laker cock.
I mean, yeah, Kobe and Kawhi are cool now, but they really ain't better than KD though. If I'm being honest, I ain't gonna lie.
Huh?
Kobe and Kawhi are not better than Kevin Durant.
What?
Oh no!
You heard me?
Must be one of Ken's agents.
No. All right. Like,
what does KD do better than Kawhi?
Score.
No, what he does better? Like what's like? Why is he better to you?
He's a better mid-range shooter. He's a better 3-ball shooter. They're probably on the equal level of catch and shooting. And Kobe, KD got better touch from the back.
No, they're not. They're not.
Yes, they are.
Man, Kobe is better shooter than Kawhi.
Kawhi shoots better. Hold on. That's not. He lying.
Yeah.
Kawhi shoots better than KD on catch and shoot threes in the regular season and in the postseason as well, bro. That's a lie.
Yeah, the difference offensively is that you can't really hurry Kawhi or that aggressive defense don't work on him, bro. But Kevin Durant, you can take him out the game, bro.
We just seen
Kawhi's
Patrick
much
Beverly
physically stronger.
Patrick Beverly made him shoot 6 for 19. We just seen that. Don't tell me aggressive defense don't work.
Nigga, one game, bro. One game.
Don't tell me that. Just don't tell me that no more.
You're saying Patrick Beverly stopped Kawhi?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't even understand what he's saying.
I say, hell yeah, nigga. We was on playback watching that, nigga. You wasn't on
Man, stop
playback.
it, bro. Stop
Nigga,
it, man. Stop
nigga
it.
Mookie, no, nigga. Nigga, that nigga made him shoot city for 19, nigga.
Patrick
Malik
Beverly make him
Beasley.
shoot this one.
Patrick Beverly was on the Clippers some years. I don't even know what year you're talking about.
That last game when they played over there in Milwaukee, he means.
Okay.
they
Oh,
lost
you're
in
talking about you're talking about a regular season game? I don't give a fuck about that.
What about when he struggled game 6 versus the Nuggets when they blew the 3-1?
Well, what about when Kobe shot 30% from the field in Game 7 against Boston? I can play that game too.
Damn.
Yeah, he won the finals.
Yeah, he won because the refs bailed his ass out and Gasol bailed his ass out. Gasol should have been Finals MVP that year too.
He grabbed 15. How he should have been Finals MVP and Kobe averaged 29?
Because Kobe was a volume shooter. His efficiency was trash.
Dang.
He shot 42% from the field.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Dang.
At that time, that wasn't garbage.
Yeah, that was garbage.
No, at that time, it wasn't garbage. You just said that he was.
It was garbage, especially for a player like Kobe. I'm not holding Kobe to the same standard as an average player. I'm holding Kobe to a superstar standard. Superstars shouldn't be shooting 42%.
Dang.
Oh, and by the way, the reason Kobe struggled off